Mute.
Yo. Got my boy Mazu with me. Shout out my boy Mr. Nobody Knows. Big L's. I'm Big Swag, I thought I should introduce you. Hate the same nigga that y'all was used to. Tasting chicken, the only thing that I'm into. Won't go broke, never back to what I've been through. As a youngin', they told me I was a leader. Became a baker, them fiends call me a needer. Lab open like the 90s, need a beaver. Keep me a bad bitch like Will had Lisa. Get you some paper and stay out the way, niggas fool. Bitches too, on the G, that's a lose-lose. But still keep a couple bad bitches Scooby-Doo. Like Scooby-Doo. It's dub deuces till I die and I'm a bang man. Acting buck keeps some shooters like Dame time. I'm a bang man. Acting buck keeps some shooters like Dame time.
Damn me.
Oh, that motherfucker came on clear. That motherfucker came on clear. Gee. Shut the live. Oh, I forget I gotta do that one. You dig, man. Damn. I hate when I can't see my damn cursor. It's moving too fast. Edit audience. Okay.
Public.
I gotta edit audience. My bad, y'all. Hey. Shut the live.
You did it?
Yes, I did. I'm feeling real groovy today, y'all.
Period.
I felt groovy too.
What's today?
It's Thirsty Thursdays.
Period.
April 17th, 2025.
Day before Good Friday.
Okay.
Damn, why do you think
that's
they
why
call
the
it Good
kids out.
Friday? Like, what's so
You
good
said that's why
about
the
that
kids
day?
out?
Didn't he die on that day?
Yeah, but like, that was a brutal death. Like, what?
That was a horrible death.
Like, gee, why is we calling that shit Good Friday? Like, he my savior. Y'all know I'm Team Jesus, but what? Why is we calling this shit Good Friday? Like, I mean, I guess it's good that the sacrifice that he made for us. You know what I'm saying? If that's the aspect that they approaching it with, like, you know, it's good for us that because of that, God, grace, and mercy sufficient for us.
That's what it mean. I just looked it up.
Damn, that's
Really?
crazy.
That's what it mean. It mean it's the basically like a thank God it's Friday. We made it Good Friday. It's a Good Friday to that because of that. Like we were blessed. He died for our sins. It's a Good Friday.
We calling something shit. We call Thanksgiving, and them folks did what they did.
Whoa, wiped out.
Hey. So it's like, hey,
Yeah,
we
this
call
not a
anything
fire
we
drill,
wanna-
nigga. This a real thing. Like,
Them
what?
motherfuckers got
Motherfuckers ate and did not wake up.
No, did y'all see that them motherfuckers opened that damn capsule up from the inside when it's supposed to be pressurized from the outside? I mean the inside, so they weren't supposed to open it.
Wait a minute.
In the space shuttle, them women.
Wait a minute. You talking to me?
You said they did what?
It was a video where they was supposed to, they was about to let them out, but they opened the door too early.
Wow.
So like the lady hurried up and ran to the door like close. Well, you don't hear her saying it, but you
she
can tell that's what they hurried up and closed. Then they got a video of Jeff Bezos going up to the door, acting like he twisting the air pressure thing.
With the
Bro, cause we just saw these people open the fucking door. G. We just saw that, bro.
It's always something. Set alive, man.
They
Y'all
sucked
take-
it.
Shout out Erica being here on time, even though we late.
Hey, Erica.
Okay.
Boy, couple
Hey,
more
girl,
y'all
hey.
He said you're late if you're on time. Wait, what did it say? Wait, no, you're on time if you're early. You're late if you're on time.
That's what he said, you sure?
Yeah.
All right. That kind of sound right, but hey, I'm
No,
gonna
that's
take
what he
it.
said. That's what he said. Shut alive, shut alive.
But it makes sense.
Shut it live, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
This is Sessions with Swaggy. I am Swagger Man himself. I got Riri the shit next to me.
Hey, y'all.
I got JB next to her.
What's that word? Shut alive.
I got Miss Perez next to her.
Hey y'all, shed a laugh.
And we got a full table, so we got Chicky Man Chase
Period.
sitting on the side. Yeah, man. And we got a special guest over there in the cut. I don't remember her name. I'm sorry. Miss Tasha. Miss Tashi. She over there in the cut. Y'all might hear her say some shit. She might get interested. The liquor get to going. Motherfuckers get to acting crazy.
I'm dead.
Know that.
When we in this bitch, man, how was y'all? Man, I keep saying that shit. We be gone every other day. Fuck that. I don't
How was
even
your
care.
day today?
I don't
My
even
day
care.
was good.
I don't even care.
I'm gonna tell y'all my day.
Oh,
My day was pretty
geez. Go
good.
ahead,
You know what I'm
tell
saying? It felt a little good outside until it
Period.
didn't. You know what I'm saying? But
Until it didn't, for sure.
yeah, today was a good Thursday. Holla if you hear me.
That baby said, and holla if you hear me.
They so
Back,
rude.
younger. Jeez,
You
rolling
know
up that
that.
shit in
Holla
the
if
corner.
you hear me.
That's Erica say you roll up that shit in the corner.
You know it.
Yeah. We in this bitch deep again. I
Okay.
like it. Pause. Whoa. Nah, in this bitch
I hate
deep.
that for y'all, cause like
That was
men
good.
gotta like
I love
y'all
it.
walk on
Was that gay?
eggshells with everything.
I love it,
Like,
though. I love the
goddamn,
pause.
I like
y'all
it too.
can't even eat at the barbecue in
Nah.
peace. Like shit,
This man
it's
said
always
pause.
something.
He said pause is something that didn't even need pause. It has something to do with me. Like, what are you saying pause for? They so it's like it's so natural for
It's
them
a
now.
habit.
Like,
It's a
I
habit.
like it though, cause
hate
yeah,
that.
tread lightly. Cause if
We
I hear
been no
it and it's gay,
homoing though. We been no
Yeah.
homoing. That's just
been no homo.
that's just the oh geez.
I like it
remix
cause
on
niggas
it.
be gay.
Yeah, niggas be definitely in the closet. Yeah, though. Yeah, we can't say those words.
Oh.
We on YouTube and Facebook. We'll be on Instagram next time. We go on all platforms. Twitch in a few weeks. We doing it everywhere. God damn it, we everywhere.
Period.
I'm geek tonight. I
Start
don't know
calling
why.
y'all chat, man. Y'all the chat.
Yeah, shots for the chat, man.
Shots for the
Not real shots. The gunshots, cause we can't get fucked
Bang,
up.
bang, bang.
I got work in the morning. Bills coming up.
I'm not jumping on this shit. Fuck it.
What y'all want to
what
talk
he
about?
do?
No, I'm saying with
What's on the
shots.
lineup?
Let's talk about the parents taking their birthday cash.
The kids' birthday cash.
Yeah.
They so ghetto. Chase, you first.
I don't like. My thing is, if you give me, I'm the kid. I'm speaking from the kid.
All right, bet.
My parent gave me some money for my birthday. Don't ask for nothing, bro. I don't care about no bills.
Type shit.
I don't care about none of that, bro. This is my birthday money for me to do what I want to do with it. Like now, if I be like one of them kids, you know, you got some of them kids. Oh, okay, I got your mom here. You can go. No, I ain't that kid. I need all me. Don't ask for nothing. No. I'm sorry. That's just.
Do
At
it
a
just
certain age.
do it just apply for money that the parent give you, or like say
Anybody else give me money outside of my?
say your cousin give you $100.
Don't. Oh, that's already off limits. What?
Yeah.
They gave me that. Anybody else outside of the family that gave me money, you definitely. ain't
What do you
catching
think
that.
it says about the mom that's spending kid
First of
money?
all,
or
what
takes the
age are we
kid
talking
money?
about?
Any age. I feel like any kid over 6 or 7 can hold their own money. Teach them the concept of a piggy bank and saving. That's the problem with black people, financial literacy. But y'all know motherfuckers hate when I start talking that one shit. They gonna be like, I deleted your comment because
Damn. But I mean, I see what you're saying though, because when our kids are younger, we do be having them little piggy banks, and you know what I'm saying? We start, they don't know.
we
that
had
they save money.
characters.
You
Like
see
I
what
had
I'm
a Pooh
saying?
Bear, Mana had a Mickey
So,
Mouse.
I can see you doing that, but like taking it at an age to, like you said, when it's like, okay, I know what this is like I know what I can really
Yeah.
do with it. What is going to the store to buy candy or going to the store to buy some outfit or something like.
Yeah.
No, you
They
don't
should be
get
able to
that.
spend their own
Right,
money.
on my soul, like no, you gave it. It's my birthday. Like what the hell?
Riri, what you think about parents spending their kids' birthday money?
I don't think it's right. Of course, I don't think the parent will like spending that. I'm sure, well, hopefully the parent, if he or she do spend it, hopefully they're like, oh my god, damn, feel bad about it. But I don't think that you don't. Maybe sometimes. You know, because sometimes, baby, I'm in the bag.
Maybe.
I'm in the bind.
I'm in the bag.
Not Nate, I'm
Baby,
in the
and I
bag.
know like 2 months ago you had $100 up in there, and I'm gonna replace it, Bookie, but you know what I'm saying. But I don't think it's okay. But if you need it, you need it. Hey, I ain't gonna. It is what it is.
Boss, let's get in the comments before we go to you. Scroll up a little bit. Chase,
Where
you
we
got the
at?
comments over there?
Of course.
Okay, they said roll up.
He said, and she said, yeah, that's a heavy pause when you said that.
Shout out Shauna in the building.
Hey, cuz. Hey, girl. Hey.
I don't think I know
Shauna
Shauna.
in the building. What up, cuz? She said, I'm ready to pull up on y'all, man. Next visit.
Period.
I definitely got to pull up on y'all.
I swear to
So
God.
know.
Just let me know.
Don't start. Not to delete your comment.
Oh, I ain't know.
So, go ahead, buddy.
Nah, you could definitely pull up whenever you're ready. Go ahead, Paris. What you think? Cause you got a little nigga. Not a
I
little nigga, a
agree.
young man. A YM.
I agree with
Period. Amen. Clock it. Hey, clock it.
Oh, YM on my mama.
I do agree, like, once they know the value of money, yeah, don't be taking it, cause that's bogus. Like, that's dead wrong.
That's why I said age.
But I will say that, like, newborn, if you give my baby $100 and he a newborn, or he like 2,
Run me that on my mom.
I need that.
I really don't even know where the money gonna go.
Hey.
It might be in Rilos. It might
That's why I
be.
said I can agree with that.
That's why I said when they
Some
old
parents,
enough
like,
to
Might go to the
understand.
bottle.
when we
I
do
don't know.
the savings or whatever, like we might go into that like, okay, I need a couple of dollars. I'm gonna go. I know I'm gonna return it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But my baby, 10 months, 11 months,
Yeah.
like you said, 2 years old. Like if my baby is still crawling or just walking, like she or he is not gonna know about $100 or $50 or $10. Like you know what I'm saying? Because we're using birthday money, but our kids growing up, we got them believing in the tooth fairy. We give them
Right.
money for that. We don't take that back.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like.
I
You feel me?
agree.
It's
And
other
then
stuff outside of birthday we give our kids money.
Not too much
so
weed
why
going
you gonna
on.
take the birthday money? I feel like as a kid that's special.
yeah, I
You see what
agree.
I'm saying?
But I
That's
do.
like a gift, like you know what I'm saying? You want to take it back.
I personally do though, like, if somebody do give my kids some money, even back then, like Target stuff, I make sure I spend it towards him. Like, I'm not just blowing his money in all seriousness, like, you know. But big thing, you $200, $300, you gotta believe. Come on,
Oh
like,
yeah, those parents dividend.
yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll be the bad guy.
The bad guy.
I need a lot.
I didn't go neither.
Hey, if I need it and you got it, shit, I done paid
That's what I
these
said.
bills all year.
That's what I
Oh
said.
my
I done
god.
pay these bills all year. On the G, I'm fucked up right now. I say I need 50, you got it, run me that 50. I give it back. You know I'm good for it. I pay the bills where you live at, nigga.
But you gotta admit, a lot of parents that say, I'm gonna give it back, don't be giving it back.
You get it back, you get it back on the back end.
It start and stop with, I pay the bills for all this.
You get that shit back on the back end because when you want that game on that PS5 and you broke from spending your birthday money, now you calling dad like, Dad, remember that? Yeah, you right. I do owe you $50.
Yeah.
Here you go. Oh gee, when you want them that hair done and you need some weed from the what's? Oh, you right. I did owe you. Oh gee, I got you. Oh gee, yeah. You get it back on the back end. It might not be. When I say I get paid next Friday, I will give it back. I might have like forgot a couple Fridays, but shit, I'm gonna give it back.
Now we into it.
it over some money.
But that's why I don't feel like you being a bad guy in that situation.
On my mama, if I
Because
get
you broke it down
okay.
and say like, I'm fucked up. I pay the bills. Like it's a situation why you need it. And if like we all said, if our kids is of that age to where they understand the value of money, you can tell them why you got to take that money from them instead of just taking it. Hey, let me run that. They might hit you. Why? Tell them, shit. Oh, I gotta pay.
Oh yeah, I'm honest with my babies.
Lights finna be off. You want
Oh,
lights to be
gee.
off?
I always
Now,
gonna
you might
be
have to break
honest.
that story down to them. Like, so what you mean
That's
by that?
tough.
Okay, when I pay these lights, and I'm gonna tell you why this happened. You know what I'm saying? Grow them up a little bit, not too fast. But then, like he said, oh, but I'm gonna give it back to you though. I ain't just taking it and just like, oh, fuck you.
This is gonna be a great segue into the next conversation.
I think like 1 through 4, that's kickback. For the party, you're gonna need something. You gonna spend it on them anyway. Like they 1 through
put one
4.
of these bitches
But
out. Gee.
See, I can't
when
do
they
it.
could
That's
understand the
good.
concept of money, teach them how to save, teach them how to spend, teach them the value of it. Like, be real with them. But yeah, like at all the parties that you pay for all the parties anyway. But the ones where it really don't matter, you gotta unpack the gifts. It's probably a card in there, probably not. Cause be for real, everybody that's coming to the party, not even being a gift, bringing a gift, like. So until they know what's up, then yeah, do you? That's your little kickback. But once they do, be for real, because kids be remembering stuff,
For
y'all. Like,
sure. For sure.
my first memory that I could go back to, I was 4. I know I was 4. Like, and that's like, damn, having kids now is like 4.
I wonder
like,
what they remember.
literally,
Was you fucked
up about that tape though at 4?
My
was I
oldest.
fucked about that paper? I wasn't fucked about shit at 4.
Not at 4.
My cat died. That's what I was fucked
Hey,
up
look,
about.
my oldest
Yeah.
son told me.
He
He
jumped off the
said,
tree.
he said, Dad, you had
trying
2
to
girlfriends. He told me that He was 4 when that was going on.
Oh shit.
The nigga was like 12 when he said that. Well, how old was he? He wasn't 18. Shit, he 18 now.
No,
Goddamn
he
it.
wasn't 18.
No,
Baby,
no.
my mouth was like,
On the G, that
They
nigga.
always say
And
kids are like
women,
He was a young.
hey, he seen what he seen.
So
He knew what he
I
knew.
remember back when I was 2.
But what made him blurt it out though? I need more.
Nah, kids have a lot of common sense.
I don't even know. I can't remember
My
what we were
boy knew
talking
that.
about.
He knew we was locked in at that moment. He knew it was like, oh, this gonna be the woman you with. So like, I could talk my shit right now. You know what I'm saying? That's decent.
Yeah.
He 18 now. That boy grown.
He knew. He knew what he knew. That was the
Shout
smart
out
one
Stunner
there.
in the building on Chief.
Hey, girl, hey.
So, but for me to segue into this next topic. So, what about if the child is the breadwinner? Period. Fuck the birthday cash. You a child star.
You a child star. You just the act. You got to think it's more legwork that contributes to the success of children, actors, entrepreneurs, this, that, and the third. Somebody is doing that initial legwork. Somebody got to get this ball rolling, and it's not them. They just good at what they do. When
Okay,
the
hold
curtains
on.
come
Before you finish.
open,
Hold on. Before you finish.
They do that, but somebody got to seek out opportunities for the curtains to come open. The kid has to get discovered somehow, and who's gonna initiate the process of discovery? The
That
parent
ain't
or
always
guardian?
the parent. Cause when I was
you fucking
hooping,
kidding
when I
me?
was hooping, the coaches came to my house because they saw me hooping and where I was going. Like they came and
I'm thinking
picked
you
me.
talking about like kid actors or singers or something like that. In instances like that, yeah,
Okay,
recruiters
well, yeah, I was
recruiters
just
are
speaking on
at the
breadwinner of
school.
a kid on Chief.
But sports is
yeah, right,
it's
because they
kids
paid.
that,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you
they
know what
paid
I'm
well.
saying? That's something to take into
Bronny was
consideration.
making LeBron James' son was making millions in high school
Millions?
off playing video games.
I don't know. As a child
No.
that like helped my parents a lot, and I know that like
What age were you when you started helping them first?
Shit, she only
Like 16.
16 now. Shit,
She's not
goddamn.
fucking.
Was she a
I'm
baby?
24 now. I was 16.
She's 24. She about to
So
hit
when that's your
that.
first job, you start helping in
I
the
got my first
household.
job at 15, but I started helping at like 16, and not because they asked me to, but because like we're a family, and that's my parents, and like
It
I
says
don't know.
a lot about how they raised you too.
yeah, my parents hustlers, so it's like I ain't had no problem. Anybody, my friends know, they'll tell you if we a team, we gonna get it done regardless. So like,
Period.
and then like one thing with what you saying, just to piggyback off of both of y'all comments, I'm trying to be in the entertainment, industry. So like with me having a successful like run right now and not even dropping no music, I know that the potential is when speaking it into existence, I go up, I'm gonna be the one taking care of my family.
Period.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like children don't resent their kids for that. I mean, children don't resent their parents for that. Like,
For
it's
being
like,
I feel like it depends on what age. I feel like it depends on what age because
if you're greedy,
if my parent telling me like, okay, let me say what, 7, 8 years old, 6 to 8. Okay, I'm doing this. I like this, but I want to be a kid too. But if it's like, no, we forget being a kid, forget playing with Susie next door. Or you can play with
You
Susie,
gotta
tell
work.
her to get in this video or something. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you can play with her, like type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about business. Like, when you get older, 6 to by the 10, she 11, it's like, damn, man. Like,
now that's
you know what I'm saying? And then it's stressful on them knowing, like,
robbing a child.
because you know at that time they're going to say,
childhood is like you shouldn't even rob a kid of their childhood.
I mean, but that's this
So
situation is.
y'all don't want the Corey in the houses, the Zach and Cody's, y'all don't want those TV shows. Then.
You can balance. It's not even them
I don't
shows
feel
they
like-
had
No,
breaks
we
in
do want.
between
I
that.
do.
And they
Yeah.
had, but like making that your
They
child
getting
whole
paid.
lifestyle at a young age, you have to be able to balance to where they can live a kid life.
I
don't
would
feel like it's
resent my mama
impossible.
if she felt like she needed to take like oh you need 8 hours of school and I'm an actor. I fuck this school shit, nigga. Teach me 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 2 is 4.
no,
ABCs
But
1, 2,
that don't
3s.
mean you taking
No.
away they
You don't have
childhood
to
though.
have
That
nothing
don't
to
mean you
rely
taking away
on
their
or no kind
childhood.
of foundation.
But, like-
because you're getting good off of something right now, you got to think these opportunities. Like
You got good.
think
smart enough
about
to
Corey
do
in the
other
house.
things.
How many seasons they have? 4 or 5.
And I bet
compared to how long?
How much?
It's not
Corey in the
coming
house
on no
straight?
more.
Is them niggas straight?
Like
Niggas
I'm
straight.
not saying they. I I don't
niggas
know.
straight.
We gotta look into it. I can't.
I ain't
can't
talking about
say
big
that's something I ain't
mansions
gonna say.
and driving Bentleys and shit. I'm
I'm
talking
not
about
gonna
where
say they
I ain't gotta
bankrupt
work
either,
a
but I'm just
regular
saying,
job
like-
ever again.
Like, that's not always the case when opportunities come. Some people are one-hit wonders when it comes to acting, when it comes to music,
For sure.
even sports. You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't speaking about them
What if,
people.
what if they tear what's it called? ASL, ACL?
ACL. I
God
tore my
damn,
Achilles.
I said
I'm
ACL.
talking about the people that become the breadwinners.
Good.
Like mommy and daddy don't gotta work no more. I ain't talking
Period.
about
I'm
the
talking
one-hit
about them too. I'm
wonders.
talking about them, but you gotta take them into consideration because they're a part of that crew. Just because they don't have longevity with their careers, don't mean they didn't make an impact. Sometimes, motherfucking family make 5 meals stretch 4, 5,
Yeah, right.
6
You're supposed
generations.
to.
You know
You're
what I'm?
supposed to.
You ain't wrong, but who it fall on when the kid is a minor, not the kid.
Hold on,
It's
man.
something
Hold
with the
on.
parent.
I'm sorry, because that's too much.
Don't be sorry. Don't
It's
be
like
sorry.
7 times. I'm just get off the screen real quick. No, it's okay.
We muted.
No, we ain't muted no more. My bad. My bad, y'all.
Okay, so let's
Alright.
just talk about the situation. That's why he brought it up. The documentary about
Damn,
Papa
I didn't watch
Raquel.
it.
Okay, but I feel like you
brief me.
basically she was a
Let
child.
me
She
do it
okay, go
because
ahead.
you ramble.
I do.
What the
and
hell
I
do you
go for I tell you from
Like she gonna make
everything,
sure
girl. I
she
swear to
give you
God,
every
I need you to
detail,
know
and I'm
everything.
gonna summarize
But
it.
go
Let's
ahead.
start from 3.
I sure.
It's 3.
How many up?
It's 3 episodes.
Okay.
No, but she was
Episode-
3.
she was
She's
three.
been in the
Yeah,
industry.
right.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
was 3, being in pageants, beauty pageants and shit.
Okay.
That's how she started to make her little herself comfortable with her run. Growing up, mama found out YouTube and all that shit get you famous from doing little shit. So mama locked her in on YouTube. Started doing YouTube videos. Understanding that you could do YouTube videos with other kids and make more money, she started collaborating with not so famous YouTubers because her daughter had skyrocketed instantly.
Yeah,
like,
she
skyrocketed instantly.
Yeah.
So now she doing it with lesser famous YouTubers, but they still got their own little brand and shit. Like,
Type
boom.
shit.
They in the uprising, but
It's still a collaboration.
Yeah.
nonetheless.
Yeah, right. Boom. Okay, hold on, because you said that. So, do you think my collaboration would benefit if I'm 700,000 followers and you 50,000 followers? Who collaboration benefits who more?
I can't say because
Oh,
because
my
you have
fucking jeez.
what the fuck are you pissed about? Just because you have 700,000 followers don't mean all of them tend to you or your profile every single day. They just subscribe. It doesn't mean that they actively engage with you and your
That's true.
account.
That's true.
So when that's why I said, well, it depends because collectively we almost at an M, and that's that would be my approach. Like, all right, we can reach 750 realistically.
But
Maybe 300,000 will see it, and at 50,000 will comment, and 10,000 will share
who
it.
you
So
think
it's
the
not
majority
always
is,
gonna
though?
be
Because social
Who you
played
think
by
majority of
social media
those
way more
comments
simpler
and all that shit is gonna be? It's just by
It's
if you
not
play
though.
the
Check any
percentages.
insight or
If you play the percentages,
though.
you will
I don't
understand.
think that.
It is. If I
What?
have 700,000 followers and you only have how many?
50.
50,000
I'm-
followers.
my
You have
percentages-
700,000, but if only 200,000 is
That's
paying
not how that-
attention, it
My
is
percentage is
4
still higher
times.
than
It's still
yours.
4
Yeah,
times
so
what I have.
that's
It's
kinda
4
black and
times
white.
what I have, but it doesn't necessarily mean what if all 50 of mine is engaging. I'm at 100% with my followers, and what are you at?
That's not
That's
true.
because-
though.
That don't
Because-
mean shit.
It does mean
but
something.
No, it doesn't,
You
because
looking at all of the numbers,
Well,
but all of
Mike-
the numbers
That's because of
don't.
me though.
I
He ain't really breaking it down. See, look, check it out. The
I
little
think he is.
Listen, them friends she got names because of her.
So basically everybody that Piper collaborated with,
Got up
she
there.
put them on.
Yes.
Okay.
To the moon on my mama.
It's not one
But-
person she collaborated with that didn't go
on
up.
my mama.
All right,
I
bet.
keep going though, cause
I don't remember where I was at. On chief.
That she started collaborating with different people once her mama found out the concept of YouTube.
Right, yeah, right. She started collaborating and shit. Boom. So,
don't leave out the juicy part. 'Cause she knows that she collabing she know that YouTube make her money. Now most of the kids she collabing with, the mothers didn't know that you can get paid from YouTube. So this time that you're
her
getting,
mama was getting money.
yes, until they start finding out that you can get paid. So they look like, okay, my
It wasn't
kids.
every mama.
Majority.
Some mamas.
Majority.
So
Majority.
some collaborators had their own YouTube channel.
Yes.
And some didn't.
Yes,
I
but
don't
they
know.
probably did, but they didn't. They
My
want.
thing is, it ain't my responsibility to teach you.
That's
this
what I was gonna
motherfucking
say.
game
If you
on
got
G,
your
like,
child
Okay.
on this platform,
Okay.
familiarize yourself
my
on the G.
with the process.
And
Like,
they didn't do that.
cause they could be posting the
mama
same video.
going to
Your
them,
child in there.
she telling them, look, hey, woo, this is my daughter. Look, we can do this.
Yeah.
She not telling them the revenue. She's just saying, oh, they can build
That's
up.
not
And
they
business.
they showed it like, because the mama said it. She's like, it's crazy that you can go from 0 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers in a month.
But guess what though?
Like, what the
That's
fuck?
after a collaboration.
Right.
Bitch, you went with, you
So
came and slid on
Hyper
us and
Mom
we got
feel
you 100,000 followers.
Hyper Mama feel like the followers was sufficient for the collaboration. As
That's
far as
how I would
collateral.
feel. Shit, our exchange,
Yeah, it
our
was.
exchange
So
is
do
we
you
gonna
think-
turn you
because
up.
So you
That's
think
how social media
100,000 followers is equivalent to $100,000?
Nobody said
You can't
that.
get
I didn't say
$100,000.
nobody did. I said it was a question.
You can't get 100,000 because this my shit.
You can't, but if the video that my child is in generate $100,000, do you think that is sufficient collateral for my collaboration
I do.
for 100,000 followers?
Yes.
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 I don't know.
This-
I'm open to percentages, but I feel like one whop, $100,000 for you, 100,000 followers for me. That means I still have to take time, create a concept,
For sure.
and generate my own 100,000.
For sure.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 100,000 followers, but I still put something to the table.
All right, well.
You know what I'm saying?
You can walk away and I'll fill your spot with
I
somebody
mean,
else.
Piper
and
Mama
they gonna
got
get
good. It sound like it.
$100,000.
How much did she get altogether?
Girl, a lot of money.
This is
They sued
goddamn.
her. They sued her and tried to get 22 million. Only got 1.8.
Yep.
So with all the shit
All the
that y'all,
collaborators sued her, or
Yes.
just
11 of them.
11.
and they got to split the 1.8.
Come on, man. That woman didn't do shit to y'all. On my mama. The
Okay,
shit.
so
I agree
but wait a
with
minute.
you,
It's
though,
more to
like,
the story.
wait a
They
minute,
should
yeah.
have familiarized themselves with this process, though. It's no way you got your kid on a public platform and don't know what the hell going on.
Then
oh,
y'all,
it was like that.
bro, you gotta watch it because it's deeper
Yeah,
than what I'm saying.
it was
right
like that
now.
because she had these kids over to their house. I mean, over to her house, which is probably like a big mansion, and they shooting the content, like doing hella videos
So
today.
she
Oh, wait a
supplied
minute.
everything.
Yes, they doing 12-hour shooting. These are kids, girl.
Shooting for 12 hours.
They're not eating. They say they wasn't eating.
Not eating?
They sleep. They go to sleep
Get
at
a
3 o'clock in the
case.
morning.
Come on, they kids.
The
That's
lady
all
had
that.
she had an obsession with cats. So she had like 30 cats in the crib.
They said like 60.
60.
Oh, shit, 60, 70.
So when they done doing content at 1 o'clock in the morning, they gotta clean up the cat litter.
They gotta clean
yes,
up?
girl.
Yes.
The two girls that lived there, don't say it was like they said every.
No, my kids live there. No, my kids live there. Yeah, we gotta clean up before we go to bed. We gotta clean up before
If
we go
they
to bed.
were spending the night,
my kids live
they
there,
are
no.
doing it.
You don't know that.
Come
you
on,
don't know
they
that.
are doing it.
A couple of them said it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
don't
tell you.
remember that part.
Yes.
Because they was giving their
But-
narrative.
And-
You know?
yes.
But we cleaning up before we go to bed. So me and mine, we cleaning up before we go to bed.
She had an affair.
Yeah, but not at 12. Like, you're not finna be
Not
washing
12
walls at
hours.
2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Like,
You're
Yeah,
not
the
finna be
little
washing walls.
That's
transgender
dark.
bitch.
But
she
she
kissed
getting
the
that
little
type of money.
transgender
Why they
bitch.
getting no
No,
food to clean this
I
up?
had the affair with the one that was supposedly Piper's brother.
No, he was the film man, the cameraman. Yeah, but he was 19.
He was 7, he was 16,
No, he wasn't.
17.
He was like on
He
the
was
G.
17.
Yes.
The little.
Yeah, my
he
mom
kissed?
sent some
Oh,
stars.
okay.
Shot o'clock. My mama sent some stars.
Oh, damn.
There
Period.
you go, mom.
Swaggy.
Shot o'clock.
Yeah.
She never still told these people. When she did tell the people, like bro said, they try to sue her, do all that. They only got this. She's still doing it now to this day because towards the end of the thing, like
Ooh.
4 friends, was it like 4 of them? They did the little last live video when they did their little dance.
Yeah, it was like
17. It was
5 of them.
trying to reach out to her and help her because this
Help
is still
who?
going on. She's
Piper.
17 years old and her mama's still killing the land with it. Like,
Hey, I ain't
she had
gonna
her
lie.
wearing provocative clothing, 8 years old, touching. on
But
their
my
body,
thing
got-
is-
Provocative.
What?
Bro, I don't think it was provocative, G. We sit here and watch fucking kids in beauty pageants. They wearing shit that's skimpy and small as hell. A fucking 6-year-old got a damn 2-piece
Shit, you had it
dent.
on that 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. They been doing this shit.
People was in like bathing suits or something.
Yeah, it was bathing suits, swimsuits. Yeah.
Man, I'm
so
saying,
people
G.
were saying the content was just doing too much for kids. Like it's at a point.
It might have been.
It's like to the point where
She might have been caught. She might have been straddling the fence.
yeah, let's bring boys in now. Y'all 11, 12 years old. Let's make it crushes. Like y'all do y'all first
Okay,
kids.
hold on.
Get you
Time out though.
recording it.
Time out though. Time
Let's
out
play
though.
like
Don't
y'all got
sit here and lie to
married.
me. None of you. None of y'all. It's 4 women in here. So y'all not gonna tell me in 5th grade y'all wasn't dealing with boys.
Yes.
What the hell you mean by Dylan?
Like
Not
a
like
crush.
sex,
Like
not-
crush. Like a lip
like-
crush.
A crush,
Like a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you didn't have a peck in 5th grade.
Only thing
No,
I
my first peck was
No, I ain't have a peck in 5th grade.
7th grade.
Yeah, 7th.
Okay, that ain't too much older.
No, that ain't
Two
too much.
more
I
years.
did.
Like 2 years.
Yeah,
I
right.
did.
Cheap.
I did.
But like
But-
they,
13.
yeah, like
yeah,
that's
12,
what-
13.
Yeah, right. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's what they age was though on the G. Like,
But my mama wasn't filming it.
And not,
Yeah, right.
and not saying bring them 2 boys over here and let's.
but my reason in saying that is because it's real life. It ain't
It is.
like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
I mean
okay.
like it's they filming and shit like that. It's scripted and shit. But it's like this is what happens
It's
to
not-
children
that
in
is
real
not
life.
nature.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
I'm not gonna lie. I do feel like if the parent, I feel like with that type of content, the parent should be around. One, but only reason I'm gonna say I don't see an issue with it is because, like, for one, children should be taught like natural human interaction. That don't mean you're pushing sex, you
But it's-
know. And if people are taught
Let it
natural
rock.
human
Let it laugh.
interaction, then like it'll reduce, you know, a lot of stuff that's just incorrect with the world right now, because you can't even be, you know, friends with the opposite sex without somebody thinking that it's gonna be something sexual going on, because people are being taught that, okay, these are normal things, this is human interaction.
Type
You know,
shit.
you'll like the opposite sex, you know, and it's homosexual stuff on TV of that age and little
I'm about to
comments
throw up
on.
because that's some brand new shit, but
it's,
it is there.
You know, I feel like that should be taught. It's gonna get taught anyway. Kids are.
I mean,
my son is.
And she was dealing with all type of kids.
Yeah, my son is 4, and I watch him. Me and his dad always laugh because, like, we watch him. We watch girls gravitate towards him. We watch him interact with the opposite sex, and it's natural. And it's not like, oh, they're trying to do things.
Yeah,
it's human.
While kissing is natural and interaction with the opposite sex is natural, if that's the case, even sex is natural, right? Because it's a matter of reproduction. I still don't condone the parent like insisting or pushing that kind of narrative, because nature occur organically. Like, yeah, we tried it when we tried it, but like I said, our moms wasn't. What if those girls wasn't ready to? But her mama telling her she got
Yeah,
to.
it was
so
time to
now is
That's what it's.
you have
Yes,
to do it.
That's what
Now,
the
there's a
girls
way
was.
now.
So like,
I do
Free a
agree.
demon.
There is
that's
a
why I
way.
say I agree. That is natural. Even sex is natural, but when that is the case, or that's the aspect or the light we looking at it in, then it should occur organically. And that wasn't the case with this. She
No.
was forcing them to
That's
do that.
and that's what them girls
for
were saying. Like, how are
compensation.
we supposed to, when we grow up for real? Like, how are we supposed to know the difference between like faking it and what's real? You know what I'm saying? Because you growing up like doing this stuff. Girl, them girls was like, they was feeling, and the
So
boys.
the girls that was involved with the collaborations is who's giving these testimonies?
Yes.
And the
I do
boys.
And the
gotta watch
guys.
it.
And parents, I wanted to
11?
11.
11 in the lawsuit. It's
Parents, I
11
wanted
in the
to bring it
lawsuit.
back. We was like the parents should be of there and involved. They was there, but they
There
was
it is.
separate. They had them. She had them like
You
in
know
the
how
beach
dance
house,
Now,
in a
there
back
is-
house, beach house.
Yeah,
There
there's
is a like age appropriate for like even a kiss or even so like I agree with that, because like that's a young age for that to be going on. So that's why I said age appropriate stuff, like, okay, sharing toys and like little normal human interaction. I do agree with that, because that's molestation. Like,
And like
making
she
kids
was
kiss is
It
molestation.
looked like they was living the kid lifestyle because the
Hold on, Chase. I ain't trying to cut you off.
Did that piss you off?
Kids,
Making kids kiss is
bro,
molestation.
you ain't watch Boy Meets World? You ain't watch, or you young, so you don't know about, but you watch shows where kids was kissing.
Look, kids.
TV show
3,
kids.
4?
No, 3, 4 is crazy. I ain't saying 3, 4.
Right, that's what.
And it might be that because I could have sworn
it ain't
I
3,
could have
4.
sworn like Raven kissed somebody on one of them goddamn the Bill Cosby show or some shit. One of them little kids kissed.
I can't quote you on that. I ain't gonna lie about that.
We know Love and Basketball, Kyla Pratt and that what the boy kissed on the what's
That
the
was like
name?
11, 12.
Okay, what's another show where kids be fucking kissing? That's weird to me that we acting like the kids don't fucking
no,
kiss.
we didn't say that kids don't kiss, but making them kiss, like making them kiss at a young age, that's crazy.
It's natural.
Wait, though,
This is scripted action.
What age?
What if they don't want to do it?
What age?
On my granny's grave, then none of them kids not want to do it, bro.
You don't know shit.
Swag.
You
What
just
age were they
talking
though?
shit.
Okay, I'm talking shit. Y'all talking shit. None of y'all know if they want to do it or not.
Swag. What age were they?
They was probably what?
They was like 12, 13 years old.
In between 11 and 13.
I know people that was having sex at 12 or 13.
13, like somewhere.
But we get that. What I'm
That's
saying
the
is
age
that
I don't feel like.
I feel like it's
They coming
content.
forward saying that they were.
They coming forward.
Who are we to?
They coming
validate
forward
their
10
feelings?
years later when Piper up and we down.
Yeah.
Go check Piper's followers.
But wait
Go
a minute.
check they followers.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
they
Wait a
That's a
minute.
good.
They trying to get that
Depreciate.
Listen, no,
I think
They
they depreciate
Kelly.
their truth because
Same thing with R.
They
Kelly.
got the squad, this they little shit, they getting older, you feel me? But certain kids not feeling what's going on. No, not a parent starting to ask questions.
Say
about
as soon
this,
as they say some questions, she get mad and kick them out the
kick
group.
them out, right?
There's no questions to be asked.
Is the nigga
Don't question me
is the nigga
on what
that
I'm
said
doing.
none of that shit happened to me? Is his shit valid?
What?
Like, is his shit valid? He the one that said like I don't remember we watched that on TikTok. The nigga said like yeah, Shorty was mean as hell. He basically said the mama was mean as hell, but all that sexual abuse shit, that shit didn't happen to me.
It didn't happen to him. So what? It didn't happen to him though.
Yeah, okay, but everybody.
So you saying that?
I don't believe.
So you saying that people being that? Wait a minute. So you saying that if we all up in the house and Chase's the one that we said that's touching on the motherfuckers, just because he touched on me and her, don't mean he touched on them too.
Yeah, you're right.
You feel what I'm saying? So that what makes you think that we ran because it didn't happen to them too?
Then 11.
I don't think they would have came forward if the money wasn't involved.
Me either. On the G, and y'all just sued for $22 million. Got 1.8.
Yeah.
Take
And
this
I
little
don't agree with that.
180,000 a
Like,
piece.
I mean,
Take this
They
little
was about the
180,000 a
money.
piece.
Why they wait 10 years? Why they didn't do it?
They did. They waited like 5 years, 4 years.
year
It was like 4
three.
years.
They said like a couple of them were scared to speak up at first, but then now they looking at it as like.
But most
Right,
trying to
victims
money
help Piper.
are.
You see what I'm saying?
They deserve compensation if they went through any trauma.
But, like,
that's what I'm saying. Like
girl,
we sitting
but
up
that's
here
the only-
depreciating.
That's the only
No, they deserve some
appreciated
kind
that.
of justice. Like
They
for
deserve
something.
justice, but
Like
I
they'll
do
never
think-
get that innocence
Right,
back. They'll
but-
never get whatever
Period.
was taken from them in that moment.
Well,
And
your
surely
parents should
money-
provide
agree,
that.
but I
Because
don't
your
think
parents
They shouldn't if they didn't cause the
They
injustice.
did cause
They should be
it.
held
They caused the
accountable.
injustice. They caused
should
it
be
because
held
you're supposed to know what your child going
But-
through. When you sending them to somebody.
If you trust somebody to do good business, then I
That's
feel like
your
the
fault for
parents is a
trusting.
victim. That's
And look
these
innocent.
parents is
And
not
they
R.
didn't
Kelly
you
victim
assume
parents.
you
Like,
assume that this
you
person
did.
was a good person, and they
You did.
said assuming makes an
This
ass
is a
of
mom,
them.
Assuming as a
and
parent
it
is
does.
crazy
It
as hell
does.
anyways.
It does. Me, I'm not like
Assuming as a
Piper
parent.
leaving them, but like you would think.
She was.
This is a mom. She got daughters. She, you know what I'm saying? She could sell that shit. And then they come bring the kids. She got them put up in the beach house. She make it real easy for them to trust her. The parents was manipulating the system.
Yes, yes, they were.
Grow up.
She
Everybody
manipulated
Grow up.
them.
Be an adult.
Talk about grow
Be
up.
an
needs to
adult.
be
If your
compensated.
kid coming to you
I'm not
telling you
leaving
shit,
my child under
I cannot believe a kid is going to go through shit for 5 years and not tell a mama nothing.
That's
not
because you
one
never
thing.
went through nothing for 5 years and then
Yeah,
suffer
right.
in
You're right.
silence.
You're right.
On my
Some
soul.
people
You're right.
don't feel comfortable
right.
stepping up right
Well,
away.
that's people
I
mentally
agree
challenged
with
like
both
that because
ends.
I'm not gonna let nobody physically harm me, and I'm not okay with it, and I'm not gonna say nothing. That's weird as hell.
I
to me.
agree. I
And
agree
people
with
that do that
If
and
you
got a
being
mental.
threatened, if you are scared, you gotta get down to
I
the
got a
nitty
parent. I
gritty
feel like
about
my
this
parent
shit.
is my
But what if your
superhero.
parent is the one doing it? Then what do you do? Or the
Yeah.
parent that
Well,
your step
run away.
or
Run
something
away.
like that.
Run away and do what?
I agree.
Tell somebody.
Another, like,
Tell somebody to step on the
police.
and be on the streets. The police can't give you nowhere to live.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's a way.
The police can't give you nowhere to
It's not
live.
the way I'm
You
saying
an
it,
11-year-old
okay.
You 11-year-old girl or
I feel
boy.
like,
Come on, bro. You running away?
truly, I agree with both
That
sides.
shit is not.
But what I
What the
will
fuck is they
say
gonna do
is,
for her
though,
or him?
people, the world has to stop being so like quick to agree with the victim. Like, I feel like there should be a lot. Like, I didn't watch the show, so like I'm talking about situations. Period. Like, cause they only got 1.8 million after trying to sue for 22 million. That means that there's some substantial evidence that some of the stuff that they are accusing is not worth nothing.
They would have got nothing. If
No, that
there
don't
was
mean
no
nothing.
evidence to support this, they
If
would
they
have
was-
walked
no,
away
because-
with nothing.
That was a
Why would
settlement.
they be?
That don't mean
Why
nothing
would they be
because
entitled?
it was a
to
settlement.
It was a settlement.
Why are
yeah.
they trying to settle if nothing occurred?
Amen.
You got to
Because-
think about it.
because-
No, they didn't get the 22 that they was reaching
Yeah.
for. But sometimes you got to shoot for the moon to land on the star.
And I'm about to
Right?
explain it to you
And
why.
that's what you got to come. But why were they willing to
And I'm about
settle?
to explain
The
it to you.
same reason that Cassie filed the lawsuit on Monday and was paid by Friday. When people can identify something that they should have did differently, they hold themselves accountable, and there's a legal term for it in court. Settle.
Who settled?
They got the person that's being prosecuted
But
and
just
the
because you
victim.
settled don't mean everything you did was wrong.
You didn't have to settle at all. You could have took the shit to trial and let the people choose.
Yeah, but why?
How everybody else
why do I
would.
want to keep my name in the
Followers.
news slandering
Your name
my
gonna be in
name?
the news regardless, whether you
No, it
settle or
ain't.
not.
No, it ain't.
Legit is, because look at us talking about it right now.
Yeah, that's now.
And they paid that shit.
But the
It's
case
not that
done.
big.
And
And
you
the
know,
case
that's
done.
but they're still talking about it.
The
TikTok
case
going up.
done.
And the
TikTok
case-
going up about
It's
it.
going up now because of a
documentary.
job on Netflix.
Because of the
They
documentary.
slandered them.
That's
Shout out to
why.
everybody watching y'all. We in here lit up. We talking about Piper right now.
Saucy in the
I don't know.
building.
Who is us? What's that word?
Kick a
Saucy?
boodle.
P, let me tell you. This lady was waking these little girls up. She had.
So they say.
She had names as characters. Bro,
So they say.
First of all, why?
So they
wait
say.
a minute. Wait a minute.
So they say.
Let me rock.
So y'all,
Let me
okay,
rock.
go
Let me
ahead.
rock.
Go ahead.
It's videos where she had the dog in there, and that's what's the dog name? Whatever the dog name. I'm gonna say the dog name is Steve.
It's mom's
it's-
moms.
I'm gonna wait till y'all
Shout
done.
out Clyde.
Shout out Grams in the building.
Swaggy.
Shout out Clyde.
Shout out to you,
Graham,
Graham.
mama.
Chief, you get the round of applause too.
Thank you for coming.
We love the OGs. We love the OGs more than the regular our age people. Oh, gee. Y'all done lived this life twice and know what to do with it. Oh my mama. But go ahead, rock out. Cause you.
Okay, right. What I
got
was
something for
what I
that,
was
man.
about to say was that she had like I said, she had them cats. She had a dog, and she put them in
60
the
cats is crazy.
Yeah.
60 cats is
Definitely got
crazy.
60.
yeah.
Maybe
60?
70.
Where do you even get 60 cats from?
She
I'm
rescued
making
them.
$300,000.
She went out
$500,000 a month. Shit, I could make a new litter of. I could make a new species of cats. Nigga, I'm making a bag.
60 cats? How are you hauling 60 cats in your house?
That's nasty.
They used to, like, she had a crib, but they used to be outside, and when she would feed them, she let them in. Let them in and feed them.
Oh, that's the quickest way to get a cat. Feed it one time.
I think it's 1 or 2.
But go ahead, come on. Come
I'm
on.
waiting until y'all do
Go
it.
ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, cause
Treat
what I wanted to say was that she had an animal. It was a little dog, and it was a character in the shows.
Okay.
I mean, in the podcast. I mean,
Like
in the
Kurt.
YouTubes. Like when they doing it, she making a little different voice of the dog. Like he's a character. The dog. It's her though. The mama. And she had another character named Lenny, was a cat, and they said, "Bitch, she will wake these girls up." Well, one girl, one girl, she said she woke her up out of her sleep on top of her, talking in the Lenny voice, the cat voice, like, oh, but like nasty shit, like, oh, Lenny said, I want you to touch me or come do this or whatever. But this Lenny, but bitch, no, this you. So these kids looking at you like, okay, you being weird. First of all, I wake up and you on top of me and you making noises, and they say she did the spit thing. You know,
I'm
like
about to throw up. I'm about to throw
daddy
up.
daycare. What is the big daddy? The spit thing that the boy did, and then something back up.
Yeah.
She was on top of them, like over them doing that. Like, come on, bro, you weird.
Swag.
You weird. Why would they say some shit like that though? Why would they lie on that lady like that and say
With that
that?
being
They're not
said-
lying about
with that
that, bro.
being said,
They're not making that shit up.
and you watch it. I didn't watch it, but
I ain't watch it.
I went
Please
to
watch it,
school
y'all, for real.
for kids for communication, so I already am more empathetic when it comes to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm looking for the
You're a
root
woman.
of this shit.
That's your
not
nature to be
necessarily a woman,
empathetic.
but I just want to know what
Sure,
you
that's your nature.
seeing these people that were victims or that were kids when this occurred. What made you
Why are you
discredit
saying
what
that
they
they
said?
victims and they are alleged victims?
Okay.
They got paid
Okay.
for what they said.
That's why I was gonna explain
the
to you.
person
You keep
opted
saying that.
out
You keep saying that. I was
from
gonna
going
explain to you.
through.
That's-
I mean, it's a process where they could have
No,
got through this
you
without
talking and you
paying
don't
a
know.
penny.
I agree. And me
They
personally,
paid. They sued.
Could have went through trial.
Listen to me. They sued for sexual abuse, true, but they also sued for negligence, pay disparities. They sued for hella shit. It wasn't just like sexual abuse. They sued for like 11 different things on the G. So for you to tell me out of 11 different things you sued for, you only got out of your 22 million you was aiming for, you only got 1.8. Everybody was looking for 2 million. But
And
y'all
they only got like 100,000
a piece
and some change.
So that sexual abuse
It's why they got paid.
No. If it was sexual abuse, I believe they would have got closer to that 20 million than less than that 1.8.
Nah.
They got that money because they was the pay disparities. That was true. Y'all was
probably
getting
true,
fucked over on the money.
That was
on
true.
my mama, the work hours and shit, like the slave shit on child shit.
You
Y'all got
think they
paid for that?
paid? They was paid for their labor, not what
Not
they
with not no
experienced.
sexual abuse. I promise you, I don't believe that. 1.8, and you telling me Cassie got undisclosed amount for not even a video?
Undisclosed is
The video
crazy.
wasn't even evidence. You got an
It leaked
undisclosed amount.
afterwards. It leaked
Yeah,
afterwards.
you see what I'm saying? You got an undisclosed amount for not even having
He
the
didn't
video.
pay that hotel enough.
Come on, man. He tweaked. Oh, gee, that
And
video
you were
should not-
supposed to leave with the video.
You supposed to burn
If
that
you
bitch
paid
down if you
for
ain't leave
that-
with the video.
If you
on the
paid
G.
for that 10 years ago, you're supposed to walk out the
On my
building
mama.
with it.
On my
What
mama.
the-
Man.
and it's
your
not that
security's supposed to be
not that
searched
I
everybody,
support, not that I
don't you?
support DV.
No, for sure.
We don't support
that over
DV.
here.
Not here at SWS.
But it's always a game to be played on G.
But
nigga, on G.
She
Like,
did stay, by the way.
Yeah, you feel me? On the G. That video was old.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not comfortable 100% discrediting what they said just because they waited a certain amount of time to come forth, because I feel like kids suffer in silence, even young adults.
They do.
Once you got mind control over Devo,
Yes,
a person that was 32 years old was just found at his stepmama house, and he
Yep.
weighed 70
You right.
pounds.
You right.
You know what I'm saying?
We just talked
Once you
about that.
get
You
in
know
a
that?
person's
You said-
head, yeah. Once you get in a person's head, like, you really got mind control over Debo.
Debo.
That's the best way I could say it. That's the best way I could say it. And I hate that they waited so long, but who's to say what was the contributing factors to the delay?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm finna say let P, because P wanted to. She had something to say
Yeah,
too.
you been over there quiet too.
I had two different things to say. The first
you
thing I
wrote them
wanted to
down.
say.
You a real college student. On the G, Shorty said, I'm not gonna forget this.
No, look, the first thing I wanted to say was, somebody that did study communication. I work behavioral health. Been doing it for like 6 years. I will say that I've had to file like cases again, like different stuff. And what I will say is that, like, we are trained to not just believe the victim, and it's not a thing that's not empathetic, but it's biased. And not only is it biased, it's illegal. And that's why people who are empathetic can't be lawyers, because I can't just say just because you're saying this is true. And that, because people do lie. People
They
lie.
do.
Just
They
like
do.
Johnny Depp.
They
like,
do.
Like, you got recordings of y'all fighting and stuff, but it was proven that you lied and you was the one abusing this man. You know, and it's not
That's
of
why
course
people
the world,
in those
hold on real
roles
quick.
are
Of course,
paid
people in the
to
world want to be
investigate.
sympathetic, and you want to be like, oh my gosh, this is a victim. But I just looked it up, and the kids are the ones that settled for the settlement because they didn't want to go through the whole prolonging of the cases, and the other side settled. That's what
I
they
didn't know
agreed
that.
to.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
and
just looked
it
up.
was
And I'm not
majority
saying
of
it's
them
not
wanted
true.
to.
People
And
in
I'm not
those
saying- hold on real
positions
quick, hold
aren't
on, 'cause
paid
y'all was talking,
to.
I was quiet.
discredited
It's not
neither,
discrediting
though.
it. It's just
Because
saying
you're
that,
not
okay,
paid to be
it's not
biased. Don't mean it's
discrediting it, though.
like
It's saying
you're not
that-
paid to question it neither. You're
You're
paid
not-
to
you are,
assess
though.
and invest. No, assess and
Assessing and
investigate
questioning
it.
it.
Assess is
You gotta ask
no. You
questions
have
if you
to
assessing.
take everything into consideration. Investigating
It's questioning.
is taking everything into consideration and resolving it. Yes, there will be some questioning involved, but it's not the basis to finding out what happened. Like you're not
that
being
did not just
paid
make
to
no sense.
Assess
The
to
question is not the
evaluate,
basis of
judge, to
finding out what
determine how
happened.
your
That
costs
didn't make sense.
to
On the G,
impose.
that did. Because if you questioning, if I ask you a
Evaluate the
question,
claims
that's to
and-
solve my problem.
You have to ask
On the G, if I say,
Yeah, I'm saying
Miss-
I didn't. I said questioning is a part of the assessment, but it's not the basis. It's other
I
things to
disagree
take.
with that.
But you can't
That's not
contribute.
saying-
You can't conduct an assessment without asking the questions. What is observation? That contributes to an assessment.
You can't
Non-verbal.
observe- you can't
Non-verbal
observe sexual
communication
assault
is
if you
more
wasn't
than
there.
verbal
you
communication
can't observe,
when it comes
you
to
can't
communication.
observe sexual abuse if you wasn't there. So I have to
But you
question
can
to
observe the
understand.
person body physical communication when
But they could be
conducting the
lying too,
interview
though.
with
They-
investigation.
as
Like
not being.
I think
as the
that it's a lot of
outsiders-
stuff y'all not taking into
As
consideration.
No, it's me, 'cause
can I
I'm
say something
dis-
real quick?
oh, well.
As outsiders, you cannot just, if you were involved in a situation and it's your child or something, then that's when, okay, I'm not questioning this. But as outsiders, and it's a case, a public case, okay, you can't just be like, okay, I'm gonna agree with the victim, because people go through victim shit, and people get molested, and people get sexually assaulted, and
Right.
people get beat up,
And people
whatever.
lie.
You can't just-
Right.
Because
On the
people
G.
lie, and people you
People
are
would say
trained.
they
If you
fuck-
work in that field, you are trained to. You don't just say, oh, Paul came and said that his mom busted his eye. Yeah, his eye probably busted. But you gotta say, is this true? You have to present this to somebody, and it has to be assessed, and they have to
Assessed.
ask questions. But no assessment doesn't have a question.
The
You don't
question,
just-
the comment says assessing means to evaluate. And it's more to contribute to an
have to ask
evaluation
questions.
than questioning.
Okay, but we're
That's
not
all I'm
legally the ones
saying.
evaluating them. So on the outside,
Yes, you are. If
no,
you're
we're not.
the person that the matter get brought to, if you're the
We're
first
not
responders to Ben I getting busted, it's your responsibility to assess the situation. That's why you said, yeah, Ben Moms, he did bust his eye if his eye is busted. That's part of
So when
assessing
you
and
bring that to
evaluation.
somebody, do you say, hey, Ben Mama bust his eye? Or do you say, Ben Mama is saying that he bust his eye?
You the behavior therapist. I
I'm
don't know
asking
exactly
you.
how it goes by law. I'm
But
just
it's not even by
we're
law. It's just
addressing
like literally,
assessment
even it's not even just
and-
by law. It's
But if
literally
I walk up
common
and my
sense.
son eye
process of
busted,
it.
I'm gonna say, how did you get your eye busted?
Yeah, them questions. I gotta
that's
ask
a
questions.
That's a-
Yeah,
I definitely
assessed
gotta
it. I
ask
saw
questions.
that he had a fucking eye busted, but I gotta ask him a question to understand how his eye got busted.
But cases like that where people are being accused of doing things that are sexual and whatever else, when you're accusing somebody of something,
Completely different.
people have to ask, is this true or not? Because that's legal for one, and two, I feel like that's common sense. I'm one of those people, no, you can't just tell me somebody did this to you.
Right, me either.
Like,
I'm that same way.
And it's not me being like not sympathetic or empathetic with you, but what it is, people lie on people. I
They
witness
do.
people lie on
They
people.
really do.
And then also with her having such a high ranking, I just don't feel like it's fair to just say that they're not lying because we don't know. Yes, shout out to the people, the case, everything. Glad they got it handled, but like. I'm just not one of those people that's gonna take the victim side because that's not my business for one. And like, I just gotta hope that didn't happen. I'm not finna say, oh yeah, they telling the truth, and I ain't seen no evidence. I ain't looked it up and
And
seen
if
it.
I
you
agree
are a
with that.
real
I
victim,
agree with that.
it ain't like we don't show sympathy to victims.
Yeah,
but-
like when it's
Like you said,
proven-
we don't
Right,
support
yeah,
TV
right,
or
right. That ain't-
nothing
we
like
don't know.
that.
You
It's
got a real
just
case.
It's just
and
topic
it's
healthy
conversation.
conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
that's
when
it.
but when it's proven, it's like, oh yeah, you did some fucked up shit.
Like
you're dead wrong.
Diddy
and
kicked
get,
that girl.
You get that hardest
Bitch, you
ridicule.
deserve what you get. You should.
Yeah, you get that hardest
You
ridicule.
punted that girl.
Wait,
Exactly.
Football
Because, like,
kicked
what y'all
her.
talking about?
Diddy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
he punished her.
Yes,
Oh, geez,
yes,
you wild as hell,
100%,
bro.
100%. And yes, I do agree that assault victims, whatever assault is, do deserve reparations. I agree with that 100%.
I agree with that, too.
But what I don't agree with is that we live in a world where people accuse people of things so they could get money out of them.
Now
You
I
know?
just want you to watch the show and don't be biased to like, oh, they victims. Just watch because I
You
feel like
they not victims, and you're gonna tell me how to watch the
no,
show?
I'm just saying, just watch. Don't be biased. I'm just saying, watch. I'm saying, don't go in with your opinion of their victims.
Right.
On
All right,
the
fair
G,
enough. Clear mind.
that's
Go
all
in there
I'm
just a
saying.
clear mind.
Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah, like just go in and listen
I'm
to the
watching,
story.
I'm
You know,
watching.
just listen to the story.
Cause you can feel like we overdid it.
Cause it's raw as hell, though. I ain't gonna
You can feel
lie.
like we overdid it.
And I feel
Yeah.
like the bitch was
I'ma
tweaking,
spin
but
back
I don't
to
feel
her.
like she might have did some of
I feel
that
like she
sexual
was
abuse
tweaking
shit.
still,
On
feel
G,
like
she
Yeah,
might
she
have.
tweeted with them cat shit waking up. That's some weird shit, bro.
Let them leave with they shit, you know what I'm saying? All that shit, like, bro, you took their followers away.
Yeah, she
You
went
took,
and made
like,
they follow they shit going down like she like damn. You could have just let them
That's
leave.
dark.
That's dark.
That's dark.
She was like, and
Y'all, that's my auntie. I want to give my auntie a shout out because she
I put it on the screen. I never seen her here on Chief. That's
Hey,
Yeah, I told y'all my mom hosting a watch party in Las Vegas. She shared the
shout out
live.
to you, Mom.
Yes, she had one last week too. I was like, my grandparents was there. You should have told me.
Somebody said, oh, your auntie said,
But it's
yeah.
lit.
I want to put that on the screen because that's a good question.
All right, Chase, it's on you. Get in the comments.
Means to evaluate. She also said investigations consist of using outside factors and or witnesses to determine facts. Completely different. She said assessing determines what allegedly happened, who was involved, how it happened, and so on and so forth.
Who determines who is a real victim?
I got to investigate on the screen.
So
This is a similar definition. The first definition is carry out systematic or formal inquiry. You know what inquiry means? To discover and examine.
Dude said, you know what, inquiry is a question.
It's and examine the facts. But it's like we both right.
No, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
Like,
we
all on one accord with the
I
basic.
feel like
it's
it
just
depends where your position
different.
is, though. Like, because as a parent, hell no, I'm not asking no questions. And my kid said you
For
did
sure.
this, you did it.
did
And I'm on
it.
that.
And we'll
Yeah.
figure it out later.
And we'll figure it out later.
But you work.
As
You
like,
work
as
there.
a worker.
Yeah.
I don't know if they lying.
Yeah.
I can't say it's wrong. It's
Okay.
dead wrong. Like, and accusing somebody of something is a big thing. And you know you can ruin people's lives like that.
I'm glad
So-
you said that. Go ahead. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
You can ruin people's lives like that. And I feel like people be money hungry. Like with the way that social media work, it's just like
If you watch this show,
people
you
be
gonna see.
money hungry. And it's like knowing that we can get this much out of you, yes, I'm finna go get a lawyer. Because what do we do when we find out we can get some money out of something? Heck, yes, I'm my back hurt, my legs broke, my neck broke,
'Cause
I
I
can't
my
see.
neck,
You hit my
neck,
motherfucking
yeah.
car. I don't know what's broke, but everything is. On
And
the
that's
G.
not discrediting the victim.
Everything hurt.
But
My
it's just
neck,
two
my
things can
back.
coexist, for sure. Two things can coexist.
Shout out Skrill,
what's
shout
that
out
word?
B-Rob.
Girl said, shot o'clock, swaggy, swaggy.
Shot o'clock. Y'all just
Yeah.
missed it. We was just in this bitch intense.
Man.
Over a goddamn kid. The bitch 17.
But I said the cop.
Yeah, well, I knew it though. That's why I told y'all to watch it. But Jazzy only, well, no, Paris.
I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I ain't get deep in. I ain't get to episode 3.
Yeah,
That shit was fire, G. That shit was fire, G.
Yeah,
The
I'm
mama
like,
was,
at the end,
my thing,
they trying to help her.
I think the mama was a,
friends trying to help her.
man, I don't think I don't think nothing wrong with her. I think that she just in that bitch making that cheese, folks.
To sit there and think like a child from 3 years old to whatever age she is, constantly working every time and don't have like really no time to herself, free time. You don't think she got some
That's
shit going on in her head?
But what if?
That's
but
crazy.
What if,
Talk about she was cool, but doing it like she
Okay,
might be
but what if-
wasn't happy.
She probably
But
was
what if
on my
she
soul.
lit though? Like what if
One of
y'all
the
think
girls
she
said
like
her cousin
Man,
for
they
marriage.
I don't want to hear that because
She-
they in the
here we go.
lawsuit. They in the lawsuit.
But she's her cousin.
They in the lawsuit.
So
bro.
what?
They
Her
suing
cousin's
her.
in the lawsuit.
They
Yes.
suing her. Her auntie suing her.
Yes.
I don't want to hear what they got to
And
say.
her sister.
It don't mean they.
What do you mean?
I ain't saying they lying, but I don't want to hear on no explanation of how Piper feel. I don't want to hear y'all talk about how Piper feel. When
But
y'all
Piper
suing.
told me she didn't tell you.
I
Or
know
she
they
didn't tell her
suing
mama.
Piper.
But what
Mama,
I'm
they ain't
saying,
suing her.
y'all suing me. This my cheese.
No,
This my cheese.
it's her mama created this
This
brand.
my
But it is
cheese.
her
Her mama
It's my
conducted
cheese,
the,
y'all.
the
That's her
wrong,
money.
My
the
cheese.
inappropriate
At the
behavior.
end of the day,
her
it's
mama,
my cheese.
they suing her mama. She could take it personally if she wants to, cause she her own person.
That's my
but
cheese.
The
Y'all taking that
the
from me.
truth of the matter is, Piper wasn't responsible, not even for herself, when all of this stuff happened.
Yep.
So why would she be holding herself accountable for what's going on right now? That don't
Cause she in her
make sense to
head.
me.
Her mama in
No,
her head.
she not
Of
holding
course, 'cause
herself
her mama in
accountable.
her head.
She not holding herself
She
accountable.
shouldn't feel attacked because she
But she
wasn't.
might do.
You attack
She
when
do.
they leave. They say I'm leaving a toxic situation.
One person said that, not all
But
of them.
the situation-
All of them didn't say that.
No, but that's what she said on the. She said that out her mouth. She said when y'all leave the group,
I
y'all
gotta
talk
watch
about
this.
it's a toxic
What is she
situation. It's
Netflix.
I forgot. It's on Netflix. Yeah,
Okay,
you
I
can
got
search it.
Netflix. I got
Okay.
Netflix.
But she said y'all say it's a toxic situation. She started with the fat nigga. The Gavin was the one that said it's a toxic situation on the video.
Gavin
She
already
started
had
following. 'cause he
following.
was
That's
a
one
handsome little
person.
honky on G.
One of them, he already has a decent following, and he made. And that's what I'm
That's
saying.
that nigga.
That's what I'm saying. She and the mama noticed that. The mama, first of all, the mama know what she knows.
Come
She
on,
go
business.
searching.
Come on,
come on.
man.
I ain't blaming her for that.
You a business
Wait a
woman.
minute, I'm not
Business
blaming her
person
for
don't
that.
mean you gotta do bad
What I'm
business.
saying
No, I
is
ain't saying that. I'm
she
saying
peeped
what
that
she
little boy.
What she finna say?
She found that little boy.
Right. You
And was
got
like,
a little
okay,
following. My
I'm finna
daughter
make
got
this-
a bigger following.
Okay.
Come on in.
Okay.
Come on in.
I'm
We
finna
can
make.
double this up real quick.
I'm finna make you my daughter girlfriend. So y'all finna be boyfriend and girlfriend. So the public, like us, my kids know, oh, that's Piper boyfriend. Right? So just say, okay, everybody know that. They did hella videos together. I tell you, because we mother to mother, you Piper mama, I'm his mama. I ain't really like, you know what I'm saying? What was this about? I ain't really understand. I ain't really like that.
Right.
Oh, woo, 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 blow up, y'all out the group. Or either, woo, I don't like that, I'm gonna pull my baby out because clearly you ain't, you don't understand that. Now it's like, the world know that's the boyfriend, so. But you gotta understand, these kids with each other
So if you work
24
at
times a
McDonald's,
day. So it's like,
hold on.
they friends, bro.
Okay,
So
you-
for you to drop your friendship like that, yeah, it's like boyfriend, but like, damn, 2 weeks later, now Papa got a new boyfriend.
Okay, so if you work
Oh,
at
this is-
McDonald's, and
Okay.
your boss say flip these burgers,
Okay.
and your mama come in and say, well, I don't really like that he got to flip these burgers.
I think that's too
No,
frivolous.
no,
for
no.
the matter
Let me
at
finish.
hand.
Okay,
will.
cool. So you on the TV set, and
Okay.
it's a beach, and your daughter got to wear a bikini, and you don't want her to wear a bikini.
Why they don't got one pieces available?
Okay,
These
cool.
fucking kids.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
pieces.
That's cool. Right. Move around. We'll
Alright,
find a
move
parent. We'll
around.
find a parent that's okay with her daughter being in the bikini. Move around on the G.
I see nothing
But you
wrong with
so
that,
mad.
but you don't have to tarnish my
Exactly,
image
exactly.
because I don't want to
Exactly.
collaborate with you because
Exactly.
of my preferences or my standards.
you.
You're right.
Thank
This
you.
Is, all of this is at
You
will.
right.
Thank
you
you.
can
Right.
cut
You
me
right.
at
You right.
will.
I
I
don't
can cut
And
disagree
that's
out
what she did.
at will,
She
but you
fucked
don't
them
have
up.
to tarnish
Yeah,
my
you
image,
right.
try to burn me
But
where
you
I'm
tarnishing
going
mine
next.
first, though.
But I didn't, though.
Because of standards of mine.
I didn't fuck up your video.
You leaving and you saying this is a toxic environment
Oh, okay.
on the G. Like I'm not.
Leaving, going
But that
public,
don't. It
I
could be
see how that
behind
could
closed
be
door. It could be
controversial.
anything. It could have been anything. That don't mean you could come back and you make a video and say they lying. Don't fucking.
Don't make a video at all. Nobody make a video at all.
Bro, you gonna sit here and down my motherfucking shit. You gonna make my views. You gonna tarnish my money.
Yeah, they tweaked with that.
My
They tweaked with
livelihood?
that.
Yeah.
But we've been
On
on
the
this
G.
shit for a long time.
I'm sorry,
Let's get to something
yeah.
else.
Sorry, y'all, but
Sorry, that
if
was
y'all
deep.
haven't watched it, please tune
That
in.
was deep.
If
On
you
G.
just get into the show or been here for a minute and don't know what we're talking about, we was just talking about Piper, YouTube influencer. She got a docuseries on Netflix
Yes.
talking about the bad influence.
The dark side of kids.
So
That part.
giving a backstory behind her success and some stuff that happened with collaborators. So check it out. Go into the comments before we go to the
We
next
got Dre
one.
Hackett in the building.
Shout out Dre Hackett in the fucking building. Shout out Miss Cassandra too.
Yeah, shout out to you, boo.
Because it's your
That's
first
my
time here.
auntie.
Yeah. Shout out to you, auntie. I'm sorry.
Shout out my boy Skrill on Chief. I
Skrill,
can't wait
what's
till he
that
get off
word?
that motherfucking band so he can slide
Yes.
in person on Chief. That's my
Dude,
boy.
is awesome. So, Skrill said, what show y'all talking about? But we just said Piper, she a YouTube influencer. You can watch the show on Netflix. Monty said, classical conditioning, for sure.
No, it was a fucked up situation. I'm not gonna lie. But don't come try to take my bread, G. On G.
If they entitled to compensation,
Yeah, they got they
You stop my bread, though.
They got their little
You stop my
100,000.
bread.
yeah, just cough it
On
up.
cheese.
And you know they ain't put a dent in
On my
nothing.
mama.
It ain't
On
put
my
a
mama.
dent in it.
I'm cool with that.
It didn't. It really didn't, y'all, for
She
real.
said if it were a toxic environment, someone who was involved has every right to say so.
Yes.
That's for sure. Where we going next with it?
What we got? I was gonna put the comments on the board.
You can do that too.
I got one. What are expectations in the dating stage?
In the dating stage?
What are expectations in the dating stage?
We just
And let me
go with the
elaborate on that because
Okay.
I made that question
It's
because I
kind
saw
of broad.
something. Yeah, right. It was saying like, what do women offer in the dating stage? Because you really like when you go on a date, say I'll take you on a date, dinner date, me and you. You know you expect me to pay for the date.
You know you paying for the
Yeah,
day.
right.
I'm
of
not
course.
just expecting.
Yeah, right.
it.
Of course, I expect
What the
myself to
helly?
pay for the day, right? On cheap, boom. So at that moment, all you offering is your time, your
Company,
conversation,
and
and your company. On cheap, yeah, right. Boom.
Yeah.
So second date, what you offering?
Same.
Third
know-
date, what you offering? Fourth
Same.
date, what you offering?
Me.
Yeah.
Now you get.
Can I go first? Can I go
Okay,
first?
go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
cracking
Yeah,
up.
do your
Wait,
thing.
were you done before I go?
Yeah, I'm done.
Because
I'm
he
done.
was
Okay.
dragging. He was done.
He talking about what you offering.
I am so scared of tit for tat ass niggas. I feel like not just in a dating stage, but in a relationship and in marriage, the whole concept of a woman is to create an environment for the man to thrive in, for peace. You ain't gonna go out to eat without me? Stop fucking playing. You wouldn't get a bottle without me? You probably be doing all of this without me. Please don't get to complaining about an extra $25 to $50. I'm not in the mood. You wanted me here. That's why I'm here. And ultimately, the woman is the catch. Y'all choose who y'all want to be with. I mean, we have to agree, right? There's some consent from us, but essentially, in the doctrine, my spiritual doctrine, he who found a wife found a good thing. And in all of the relationships I've been in, the man is who sought me out, who pursued me. So yeah, I feel like
that's for sure.
that's
That's how
nature
it's supposed
for
to be.
me, for you to pursue me. I'm not doing nothing wrong or not doing enough because you're pursuing me. And that's nature. You know what I'm saying? Now, when we lock in, equally yoked, I don't know if we talking marriage or just relationship. No, you said dating, the dating phase. So before we lock in, like pre-gaming to the relationship.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm not one to think the man has to pay for every date, but I'm not a person that feel like a man don't have to neither, like, because
I am. If you let a bitch pull out her pocket,
why she gotta?
I mean, a bitch is a
Alright.
female dog. A dog is a man's best friend. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
It be like that sometimes. Don DeMarco. Ooh. But
Shot o'clock.
He woo-wooed
Too
himself.
much.
He woo-wooed
You gotta take a
himself.
shot for anybody that woo-woo they self. Okay, swaggy.
Shot
Let's go.
Oh, damn.
Hey, my boy said woo-woo.
Like, what? That's Martin for sure.
I feel like, with personally, like when I'm dating, a lot of times it is somebody that I didn't like shot my shot at because that's just how it be. Like if I feel like
You
good,
shoot your shot.
yeah, because 9 times out of 10 you.
Oh, here
9
we
times
go.
out of
You done got
10,
him started
like
over
you think
there.
I look good. I know I look good. I ain't even tripping on that. Like, like I ain't even tripping. If I'm on that, like, hey,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Yeah.
You handsome, and that's what I'm gonna tell you. Handsome, like, don't let you have a nice smell. I like your smile.
okay.
Like you're handsome, and that's just how it goes sometimes. And then, what you do? You smoke? You smoke?
We can go back here real quick.
You want to
and
bowl?
talk?
That baby said,
Yeah,
Come on, Bo.
Like,
She
yeah,
said,
what you
"Come
do?
on,
You
Bo."
feel like you want to kick it. I don't feel like early on. It's just interest. It's just lust in a way. It's just like, you know, it's a lot of those factors where we don't know each other. So like, we gonna go outside.
Yeah.
You gonna pull out your pocket because I ain't talking to nobody who ain't got no money.
There you go.
Pull
And
out your
please
pocket.
don't show me.
Come on, man.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
What we gonna do if nobody got no money? Why you mad at
That's what I'm saying.
What's money though? What consists of money?
It don't matter what it is.
For a date, you shouldn't be talking to
Okay,
nobody.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I was about to say.
I got my own.
I was about to say that.
I'm saying like, I'm thinking you talking about like that.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't. Every nigga ain't gotta have.
Nah, but at least if we gonna go bowling, a little.
But I ain't gotta clock up to either. If you know we going on the bowling, you know what you get.
A little,
You know what I'm saying?
You got a little,
Pop your
you got a
shit.
little, and then I'm not even. You got a little $100 for the first date, a little $50.
sure.
Like,
That's what I'm saying.
And
Pop
you
your
better,
shit.
you
and then
better
for
if
some
you
food, I'm
invited
a
that
food.
woman out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if we gonna go out, like, just that set the tone. You know, I'm a man. That set the tone. That's what it say to me. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I ain't tripping about if I gotta pull out my purse, but I ain't coming back out with you. That's gonna be the first date because you ain't even set the tone.
I want
Now
to
the
share
second
some with
date-
y'all what P done.
The second date, I'm not gonna lie, I'm smooth. Like, I like to make the person I'm dealing
So
with
when
feel good.
do the
Like,
buns get cracked?
it depends how the night
That's what
goes.
I'm asking.
Let me
Y'all keep talking
Wait a
about
minute,
my
I got you.
company,
I got you,
My
though.
company
I got you.
and my company this and my company that. When do the buns get
Let me
cracked?
tell you something.
I done spent
Let me tell you.
$600
It
on
do.
this.
It do.
No,
When do the buns get cracked?
Let me tell you.
Most people crack the first or second date. Like,
Let me tell you
I ain't
something.
gonna lie, I'm not going
First
out.
and second
I'm gonna tell you the
date.
truth. I'm not finna keep going on
Chase,
dates
you
with
too
you.
loud, cause
I'm not finna keep going on dates with you.
No, I
I'm
am.
keep going on
I'm
dates
gonna
with you.
keep going on dates.
I'm gonna keep going on dates with you, but like,
let me
I'm
tell you
gonna-
something.
If we going on dates by that second date, you probably didn't hug me.
It depends
You
on
probably
how
didn't
you are.
Have me while I'm shooting the ball. Like, you, come on, you know.
Let me tell you something.
Like, and I'm not saying it happen every time, but what I will say, if you're equally interested in somebody that second, third date, you didn't hump me a little bit on accident.
Hey,
Like, you
here we
didn't
go.
rub on my leg while we on the way to the date. We
The
initiated
Johnson
our
that slid on the booty while
Like,
you walking back.
But the only reason, okay, you
I'm
might
walking on Lakeshore Drive on the second date on the G. I'm walking up behind you. On my mama, nigga. What are you talking about?
on the second date.
On the second date, nigga.
But okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to say that. You're gonna do that on the second date if you're feeling the vibe.
Bro,
If you're
you're not going on a second date if you're not feeling the vibe.
Wait a minute, wait, we're not saying.
Wait, one mic.
Yeah, cause let me see. Let me see. It's on me. Let me tell you something. The second day, the first day, yeah, y'all do whatever. Okay, second date. The first day, you like, for real, but like the first day, it's like, okay, he was cool. And you thinking like, she was cool. I do it again. I run it back. Like, that's the second date, right? Y'all both feel like y'all cool. Second date's like, y'all still feeling out each other though. It ain't no walk behind. Wait a minute. It ain't the walk behind type. It might be the, if you pick me up like, hey, you know, maybe a little bad though.
But it don't mean it's going.
That's not nature. No.
But it's not. It's just literally not that
Experiences
deep.
per person.
You ain't never cracked nobody on the first link.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you they hit me their first night. Nobody.
But I mean, you.
So that was a no.
I ain't gonna lie.
So that was a no.
Nobody will tell us.
On the first link.
Nobody will tell
So
us.
it's a no.
Because niggas is better than bitches.
But like the second,
Bitches.
the
No,
second
they're
date is
not.
technically still the first. The second, that's you
We
don't
don't
know. An
snitch.
acquaintance,
Y'all
like-
come to women as women.
Literally,
Niggas don't do
niggas
that.
came to.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
put me in
one
that
in a million.
position.
That's
Please
one in a
don't.
million. That's one in a
But
million.
I ain't gonna lie,
On
but
my
you
mama.
can't shade. But it's unrealistic to try to be like, okay, by the second date, you like, it don't cross your mind. Okay, I might
You
get
know
some
if you
sushi.
want to cough it up, but it
That's
don't
what
mean
I'm
you're
saying.
going
It
to
don't
cough
mean
it up.
that's what. But that alone, you having that thought mean. You having that thought, if y'all go to the right place, it's going down.
I'm not going
saying
to
that
walk behind you and hold you if I'm not
Like-
in that energy. So like,
And I
don't
don't
get
like
it
that.
misconstrued.
If you
I'm not a
ain't
goofy.
that little
Like, I'm not gonna
comment
just
talking
like
about if
run
it ain't
up
with
on
that
you like,
stuff,
Right, that's
and
what
get
I'm
you and make
saying.
you give me the
said
hill.
it can go
By the
both ways.
second date, if it don't happen, it gotta. That's
what I'm saying. I'm
not
saying it happens.
necessarily
Nobody said-
nature because
It don't have to happen.
It has
but
to
you
happen
must.
as
You're
an experience
human.
for you. That's
That's
what I
not what
meant.
I said. I'm talking in general, people, women. That don't mean that this is my personal experience because I've made people wait and I've given it up on the first night. But what I will say is that we're human. So like you go on a date with somebody, if you don't even think like, okay, yeah, I'll get him some coochie by the second, third date, you don't like that nigga.
oh my gosh, that's crazy that sex is that high on the priority.
But
It is a no.
But what she's saying though is like by like the third day, if in your mind,
If you out with this person, obviously there's some attraction.
My coochie works,
But
sexual.
you have to.
though, like
okay, you got a question?
What?
Vicky?
Are we talking about, because, okay,
Just
I feel
dating,
like
friend.
I'm more prone to giving it up on the first night if me and the dude already been talking.
Type shit.
Now, if we going out on the first date and we're completely like strangers, I'm interested in learning you.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm not
For
okay
sure.
Right.
For sure.
You gotta give me the feels. I gotta learn you. I'm interested. But if we already been on the phone, we done seen each other around. We're more prone to like.
You
okay,
feel
yeah,
you
yeah.
feel more connected. So like if
Exactly.
it was some pregame before the date,
Yeah.
then you feel like you're more prone to the
Yeah.
first or
So I feel
second
like
date,
it's
more intimacy type shit.
It do
So with
depend.
your perspective, is it with the pregame and talking to them on the phone type stuff, or
Hold on.
that smile,
Y'all do blind dates?
I don't know. That's
Right, so that
strangers.
phone
That's what I'm
conversation
saying.
would be like,
for me
that
to
shit
even
is
go
like-
outside
but you could be on the phone for somebody
But
for
that's
2
a
or
start.
3 days and agree to
start.
date.
It's a
Yeah,
start.
right, that's
It don't
cool,
have to
though.
be for a
That's a
month.
start.
Right, but if I'm on the phone with you for 2-3 days at the beginning, once we go on a date, that phone conversation continues for the rest of the week,
Don't
for the
say
rest of
I'm
the month.
cracking because of a
But
date.
hold on.
Let's get in the comments. Let's get in the comments. Let's get in the
I got some
comments.
good dates though.
Chase, it's
like,
on you. You gotta read the comments. I can't see
if it's a
tonight.
good date, like why not?
Mr. Sanders said, yeah, but imagine the mouth on a snatch that opens for a burger.
Who's going on a burger date?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm just being an honest nigga right now.
I don't think
9
it's that
times
easy.
out of 10, and y'all, I love y'all females on the G.
I don't
Y'all
think
on the
it's
show,
that easy.
I love y'all. Niggas ain't dating y'all to be with y'all. Y'all just luck up and get a nigga to be with y'all.
No,
Niggas is dating to
y'all
crack
be with
buns.
y'all.
Niggas is dating to crack buns.
Nobody's
So when
forcing
you
a man
crack-
into a relationship
Okay,
or
okay,
marriage.
listen.
Let's take it. Let's take it. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's
Don't
take it.
listen.
Yeah.
I'm guaranteeing
Let's take
you,
it.
if you ask 90% of the
He wanna
niggas that
crack.
you know, they're going to
might
tell
have-
you,
Where's that?
I'm not
he's
looking to
interested.
date you in long-term spirits. If that work, then it work. I'm not gonna cut off.
But that's
nothing
not the first thing.
That's not the. I see a bad bitch. I wanna fuck. I wanna fuck. I'm not. Hold on. I'm talking.
This is sad.
It's not sad. This is the way men
Kinda.
work. This is the way we are
So you
conquered.
think the
We are conquerors.
basis
Cause
of
yo,
every
TT saying he's not
relationship was
lying.
having sex?
Yo, TT say he's
The
not lying.
basis of
Every relationship is
is-
having sex.
No, the basis
No.
of relationships is physical attraction.
Lust.
It's physical attraction.
But you're saying the point of all of this shit is for a man to sleep with you.
Yes, of course.
So
What are you
JB,
talking about?
you never
don't
seen, you
think-
never,
You said if I wind up in a relationship
Tell
with
me
you,
a nigga you went
I'll
with
wind
that
up.
wanted to be
JB,
abstinent
real
with.
shit. Wait a
Telling
minute.
me a nigga that wanted to be abstinent or a
What the
celibate
fuck?
with.
I had a nigga that didn't want to sleep with me until we was married. What are you talking
He's
about?
That's
gay.
like 1 in a million. No.
He's not
Gay.
gay.
No,
But it might
Mama's
happen.
gay.
Honoring God,
He's
having
gay.
faith,
You know,
having
we can't say
respect.
every
Man,
nigga
I
like
ain't
that.
trying to
That
hear
is
nothing
not
you
gay.
say.
Every nigga like
I know real.
so you said
I know
That's
real
your prerogative,
preacher
though.
boys
I don't want to
that-
get into it with you
I know
that was
real.
raised in the church and still don't act like it.
No,
but that's
they
fuck
act
on
like
in
it.
not if
They
they
act
trying
like
to
it.
fuck before marriage. Be for real.
Bro, everybody.
If you
sin.
raised in the church,
All
that's your
people sin.
concept.
All
I'm not
people sin.
I'm not saying
you can't
all
say
people
that.
don't sin.
I don't even believe in all that
But you
religious
said
shit,
a
but
person
everybody
is
sins.
gay for wanting to wait till marriage
Yeah,
for sex. That's
on my
not
life.
true.
Yes, he is.
Having respect,
Yes, he
dignity,
is.
and honor to God is not gay. It's honorable.
That's not
And-
honorable.
To you, it's not.
Yeah, no, not to.
But
yeah, right,
what you
'cause
eat don't make the next person
You
shit.
right,
So that's
don't you?
okay.
You right.
We're not
On my
arguing.
mama.
You know what I'm saying? But god damn, you mean you only do this shit. I always forget it.
One line.
I agree, but me and dude, they gonna look at you
She
and they gonna be
said-
like, would I crack that?
That's
That's
the
the first
wildest
thing
thing
that they
I've heard
thinking.
swear.
And that, no, it's like, I just don't feel like it's fair to be like, oh no, a man not thinking that first. Like a lot of men, there are good men. Okay, cool, the 3%. But what I will say is, like,
3 is
I
crazy.
feel like 3 is valid.
3 is
It
crazy.
don't gotta go over 3.
3 is
But
crazy.
But
three
you
is
said
crazy.
one.
Really,
You said one.
And it's really
What?
like 0.5.
and it's like,
On my mama.
but no,
I don't know a
no.
nigga on this planet.
But it's a
I've been living.
different-
Hold on,
it's a
Paris. I'm not gonna cut
different-
you off. Please remember what
You
you're saying.
said, I'm
This
gonna let
real
you
quick.
finish what you
This
was
real
saying,
quick.
Taylor. But
This
Beyonce
real
got
quick.
the album of the year.
Nah, she didn't. Cause Taylor did. She won that
Oh
shit.
my.
I don't know. I've been living on Earth for 34 years. I don't know a nigga on this planet that's turning down some pussy.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know damn
if
one.
if like,
On my mama.
I know some that's like not overly thirsty, but they
Yeah,
like,
you ain't gotta be thirsty.
I know
You ain't-
some that's not
but you
overly
ain't
If
turning-
he
thirsty.
overly
but-
thirsty, he know what, when, and
Right,
where. You know
right,
what I'm
but like
saying?
I'm not. I feel like with
Get
how
that
I
best friend
date.
shit out of here.
How
That's
I
that best
date.
friend ass shit.
How I date. If
I'm your
I'm
best
interested in somebody, like we cool already. So it's like, you know, I'm not even going out with nobody I don't know in a way.
Not even that. We go out to the club, bro. That's what I wanted to tell you, JB.
Like,
we go out to the club.
That
we
not be
see
the first
niggas,
date.
bro. Let's not front our move. Motherfuckers see niggas and be like, damn, I'll fuck him.
And that's what I was gonna say. Like, I feel like
You know what I'm saying?
Even
just like niggas would be like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was gonna say.
Bitches will be outside and be like, shit, I'll fuck him.
I can't stand when women do that. Like, to try to make it seem like cause you say you would get some coochie. That don't mean how many dates you know I've been. I probably went only on 3 dates. You know? But my whole thing is, why do that mean you got mileage or you know?
But what if them
just
3 dates
like,
was in 45 days though?
No, we not.
45 days is a long enough time to understand a nigga and want to fuck.
No, I'm talking about 3 different dates. Like I was saying, 3 different men. Like what if
that's crazy.
You know,
fucking 3
no, that's not what I was saying.
Okay.
I was saying like, what if I've only been on 3 dates with 3 different men in my life? Like that don't mean I got mileage. If I gave you,
you talking about in your like,
yeah,
your whole life?
That just be so the girls get slut shamed. Like, cause
though.
I'm not gonna lie. If I go out with you, 9 times out of 10.
He gonna have some snacks. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
I'm crying. If I go out with you 9 times out of 10, I'm interested. If I'm physically attracted to you, the next thing in human nature is sexual attraction.
Mm-hmm.
If you get to touching on me, you probably didn't kiss me. Like, okay, we thinking, and it might not happen that second or third day because we might actually be interested in each other.
Mm-hmm.
But sex is on the radar because our hormones and shit running around. So like, it don't mean it'll instantly happen. But if it do instantly happen, it mean it was gonna happen anyway. So it's happening. It's gonna happen. Like.
Sex on the radar because he a man, I'm a female, right? But I think the mileage come into play because if fucking on date 1 through 3 is your thing and you thumbing through these niggas because you're not committed, you're gonna accumulate miles. Now,
true.
some people, like you said, it might hit different. Like, damn.
Yeah, that's true.
I might. Hold on, we might push back from that right now. Let me get to know you a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But I think when it comes to when mileage was brought up, it's just like if that's your thing and you thumbing through these niggas because you're not committed, so you don't have to stay with one person, you don't have to sleep with one person when you dating, but you're gonna get wear and tear on that box.
Yeah,
I
agree with that, but like it don't mean that that's just your dating concept. It just means that you know that realistically people interact like that sometimes. So it's like I don't go like if I'm dating somebody and we go out, we have a good time. That don't mean that like I'm sex, but it's like if the night goes a certain way and he kissed on me the next day, I'm be thinking like, hold on. You know that first base, second base shit is real.
I remember that.
First base, second base, like it's real. It's so real, and that's literally, and that's older than everybody here. So it's like that's organic dating, and it don't mean that you trying to crack all the time, but like. That's organic dating. There are people who have really religious beliefs to know we're not doing that, but.
Okay, Chase, you go ahead and get in the comments.
Chase, did that girl tell me to come to that car that day? I ain't even know
what
that.
What the hell are y'all talking about?
Didn't even know her.
Sexual attraction.
Oh, wait a minute.
You cannot start and end a story in one sentence like that.
I'm just saying, folks.
So
tell the story.
That nigga Chase called me, said, Swag, this girl like you down here. I was at my mama's house. He at his mama's house.
Here we go.
I walked down the street. She threw that motherfucker back.
The same night?
The same minute. I walked down the street.
She said, I'm talking to my homie and shit. Well, I think I brought his name, but she said, you talking about Dominique? Like, Dominique, we went to Hammer House. I'm like, yeah, that's my homie. She's like, I just like he bad. Like, he look like
girl, not Dominique. Not Dominique. Look at your goof ass.
So you know me, I'm like, shit. That's my man. Folks did that.
I'm like, I'll call his ass right now.
That's what he did.
You know it's what he did.
And he said, damn,
bro,
bitch.
what you on? Shit, hey, slap this.
Finna put his shoes on right now.
He on that. He like, what?
I bet.
Motherfucker trying to get them drawers up quick.
She didn't even have to laugh him out the drawers. So easy.
Some shit just like, you have no home training.
He did speak to my homie, but he went down there 5 minutes and he was in the truck. He asked for the protection and after that it was on. myself.
And she
Went there
think
5
and she
minutes.
think I just was a raw dog hound.
No.
Nigga on the G, I'm gonna put that
you-
Jimmy on, nigga. I'm gonna get that Jimmy on,
Who the
nigga.
fuck he talking
Fuck is you
to?
talking about?
Who he's talking
I got 4 baby mamas, nigga. I have.
I just seen
We
her
ain't gonna talk like that.
Please.
Before you,
Exit
just
that
before
out so
you.
we can get in the
She
comments.
was sexually attracted, like off just.
Yeah, and let's be real, bitches be
Jezebel shit though.
bitches be like that, like shit. I'm, you know,
That's
You ain't
Jezebel
wrong.
shit though. Like
like gone about your business. I did. I wanted. I wanted. I
but
wanted.
it's some people that you really okay. I'm only gonna call you for
I seen her
that.
in the
Like,
mall. And
I wanted what I wanted. You was
I
with me.
seen her in the mall and I was worried on G.
I just don't like
Yeah,
that.
but
It's
to tell-
unrealistic.
She ain't speak. I didn't like how we said about that Kendall shit. She didn't. Oh, I
It's
shouldn't
just
have said his
unrealistic
name.
to say. Like,
But they don't remember. People ain't gonna remember. People ain't gonna remember.
About the little one too with the one
It
too.
ain't
But,
no shit.
she ain't say shit. I ain't say shit. We kept it pushing.
But women
On the G.
do fight though. Like
I
I
mean,
mean,
you had to tell me.
because it's like to say that in
Get
your
your
whole
man.
y'all older than me to say that you never seen. We are more lady. Like we ain't just like, ooh, I want to crack that. But it's like you can't say that you've seen people and been like, okay, yeah, when I link with him.
Watch
He don't
this.
need no, just wait. Like I'm on that. Like I'm a cook. I'm a clean.
What do
It's
you
gonna
mean a
smell
lot of
good.
first
A
nighters?
lot of first nighters too.
I ain't had a lot of first nighters in my life.
But men have more sex than women, more bodies than women.
That's
Naturally,
right.
though they have sex earlier than us, so it's like,
Going to a place,
Trifling.
you go sit
Yeah.
up at the night. It's up. Like, see, I went to the
ooh,
club.
just
club,
imagine you. Ooh, see,
You
that's
gotta
what my
think
heart
we-
behind it.
Recipes
I
to the
was
club
club heavy,
scene.
oh, my
Recipes,
like,
Mr.
club
Ricky's.
scene,
Recipes,
you go to
secrets.
the club.
Adriana's.
Ooh,
They coming back on
recipes,
26.
Adriana.
Express day, you
Adriana's
take
back on the
it
26th.
Oh yeah,
We
Adriana's
will be in there with
yeah,
Soulja Boy
Adriana's.
outfits on, so come.
When you say,
I might
I'm having a
spend
Soulja Boy
Take
game
it
night on the
with you, 'cause I
26th.
don't do all that shit.
you know, I'm gonna be in there like
It's
Soldier
not
Girl.
the same when
I
we
never was a
doing it,
clubber though. I never was a clubber. I probably been to the club
It ain't
probably
safe.
like 5 times my whole life
It
on the
ain't
G.
safe.
Literally.
Did
though.
you go to Aquavore?
I went to
I didn't.
Aquaboard
I'm mad
twice.
as hell I didn't.
That's 2 times. I went to Mr. Ricky's once. I went
A
to
throw.
Aquavore once. I mean not Aquavore.
A throw.
Adriana's once.
Oh, Adriana's.
I went to Adriana. That's it. That's it. On the G. And then I
Ooh,
went
Joe
to
River Center.
and then I went to 2 strip clubs.
Hold on.
And then I went to 2 strip clubs. I don't go clubs.
What was
That's not me.
that called? Right on Halsted on the
I wouldn't
147th. It's a strip.
And don't-
King of Diamonds.
Not King of Mr. Ricky's.
No,
Not Mr.
King of
Ricky's.
Diamonds.
No,
I think it's King of Diamonds that's on the left.
Red Diamond.
I was mad. I couldn't get it Red
It was a
Diamond.
strip club though that they used to go crazy. They used to
Red
tell me
Diamond.
like, you go in the back room,
Me and
on G, you
Skrill
get
went
good
to
on the
Red
G.
Diamonds.
They
Oh
used to
my
tell me,
God. Skrill, you remember that night?
Wait, hold on. Let's pause on the let's pause on the clubs because they got a lot in the comments.
Oh,
Let's read
I
these
want that
comments. Go ahead.
Jaguar.
I'll get to him. Let me
It's
get to him.
it's starting with
Miss Cassandra.
my mama. Nope. Miss Cassandra. Yeah.
Where-
That's
which
why
one?
it's goofy too.
No,
I mean, no, it's up to
You
Dre.
read all
Dre
of them?
Hackett.
Okay,
women,
oh, yeah.
Women and men have the same agendas right now. A woman as well as a man know if they want to fuck out the gate. On my life.
Women
On
and
my
men
life.
don't have the same agendas right now. And niggas need to
Bro,
stop
that's
playing.
that's what's that word I use?
Bias.
No, not bias. What's that word I use? Naive. You being naive.
That's
That's
your
being
opinion and
naive,
you're
bro.
entitled to it.
You
I
being
don't give a
naive.
damn.
Oh, gee. Women.
I don't have to. Me agreeing, not agreeing with
No, it's
what.
cool. That's
we
cool.
gotta
Yeah.
learn to control our emotions, y'all. It's a such thing as agreeing to disagree,
No,
right?
my emotions
Just
control.
because I think it's hard. It's easy to debate what you deeming me something because I'm not on one accord with you, and I'm not saying that about
Because
you
you going
don't
off of
agree
what
with
you
me.
are.
I'm going off of my observation. Yes, like you going off of your experience, your observation, regular shit that contribute to perspectives or opinion. And I'm not deeming you anything for contradicting with what I believe in.
So you telling me you don't have friends?
I didn't say shit about my friends.
Right, but I'm saying because I'm saying I
this is
said you
red
going
raw.
off of you and you said no, I'm going off observation.
Yeah.
Observation. So I'm saying you have friends, right?
I have friends. I got family. I'm in a community.
Right.
I watch TV. I know
Right, yeah.
influences.
So
Observation is
do
a very
90%
broad
So
term.
do 90% of the people that you know feel like Dre Hackett just said? I guarantee they do.
I can't speak for them. I don't know. I don't
guarantee
It's not
if
that you can.
if
None
you
of the
ask
agree,
a
but it's just
friend
in
right
general.
now.
I don't think that
Saying
men
words
and
not
women
fighting
have
about
the
sex is crazy,
same
though. Like,
agendas. I
Man,
don't.
that's crazy.
I don't have to.
That's crazy for
believe
saying that because everybody want to be successful. That's the same agenda right there. That's the same agenda right there. Everybody want that.
I don't think
Man, woman,
the context
transgender,
of this conversation
transmissioner,
is
or
not
G, whatever you call
success,
it.
though. Like, of course, everybody want to be successful, but this conversation is not pertaining to success.
Yeah, you're right. I reached
It's a
on that.
different
I reached, but I'm just saying, shit, it is what it is on cheap.
I don't know. I feel like it's not unheard of for any of us to know a woman that wanted something with a man that didn't want that with her. I don't think it's uncommon for any of us to know somebody, a man that wanted something with a woman that didn't want shit with him. You know what I'm saying? And because situations like that exist, I think it's fair to say everybody don't have the same agenda. He could look at me and be like, damn, he'll crack me, he'll take me down, this, that, and the third. And as a woman, I could look at him and be like, damn, he really got the potential to be somebody I could be with long term.
But
That's
can you look
both
at
of
him as
us.
like, that's a nigga that I just crack?
That's both of us
But
being
I
attracted
answer
to
that. Can you look at him as a nigga
the
that I just want to
perspective
crack?
that I stated to you didn't have shit to do with fucking.
No.
It was regarding
You said
longevity.
he look at you and say, I want to crack.
Yeah, and I
then
see
you said,
I say I look at him and see it.
but
him as
can you
somebody,
look at him as the same way he looked at you is what I'm asking.
I think
all
that's
I'm asking.
deterrent from the point
No,
that I'm
it's
trying to
not.
make.
That's
The
deterrent.
point of this
That's-
conversation is it's a such thing as women and men not having the same perspective or
Right.
approach when it comes to this
Right,
dating
you're right.
shit.
But the conversation also is that women and men can have the same perspective.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
what I'm asking you is, can you look at a man and say, I fuck him right now on
Right.
Chief?
I think anybody that look at a man and see and say that this is somebody I could spend my life with is sexually attracted to him. It's safe to say that. If you say this somebody I'm gonna be with,
Well,
long-term, like-
I'ma say-
but
But it
point
could
I'm
be
trying to
somebody
make
that you
is
don't want to spend your
all
life with.
interactions are not sexually based, and I think that's being highly overlooked. The concept, the purpose, the point
know
of
what?
anything is not always sex.
Hey,
It's not always
and what I
sex,
want to,
but-
what I want to rebut. I'm sorry, Paris. Let me get this real quick, and then I'm just gonna shut up for a little while because I know I've been talking a lot. But you saying that, and I feel like humans are put on Earth to repopulate. So sexual, like whatever you just said, I can't remember the word you just said, but I mean the phrase you used, but that is what it is. Like, men and women are put here to have sex, to have babies, to repopulate the planet.
That's
on
in the
G.
Bible, too.
So
But it's a process in the Bible.
yeah, right.
too.
I don't believe in all that shit. She said that. I did.
Why gotta be that shit? Goddamn.
Yeah, right. I'm saying
You
like
just
that's just
don't
all I'm
know.
saying.
Yeah,
Like,
it's true
I'm
though,
saying
like,
it's man written, so I'm not like if a man writes some shit, he could say like there was a blue sky and then there was purple grass.
Let's say focus.
I don't want to hear that
yeah,
shit.
But we
On
don't gotta
G.
make it religious.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like, we here to repopulate. So that is a sexual encounter. That's what I'm saying. That's the main thing. Like all that love and all that shit. Like if nobody repopulates, the human species dies. So love and all that shit is irrelevant to the survival of humanity. On the G, it is.
It's not irrelevant.
It
because
is.
It has to be something before you even get to the
No, it
baby
don't.
making
Because niggas make
process.
babies. Niggas make babies
On
with bitches they don't.
accident.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Right.
Anthony Edwards.
but
on Chief. I
the
don't.
purpose
But that
of-
baby is here to repopulate. Not that baby
being
gonna be able to
fruitful
repopulate.
and multiplying has purpose. That
So
accident
you say
wasn't on purpose.
the purpose is
I
to
feel like
repopulate.
the purpose is to repopulate, but stop acting like it's not a process leading up to that purpose. You're highly overlooking it. It's not just because you a man and I'm a woman, we gotta fuck and make a baby. It's levels to this shit.
So you
that
say-
this child, no, not so I say, by law, by
No, it's
spirit,
not. No,
whatever
it's
you
not.
think.
Because
what the
people-
hell? Don't
people,
take care of a kid. Have a baby with a woman and leave that woman. You're gonna be on child support.
Yeah, right.
It's levels and laws for all of this. It's a
now.
process.
But it was a time in life where people breeded humans. Like humans breeded on the G. Like you.
Don't say breed it.
No,
It
that's
sound
what it
like
was.
animals.
That's really what it
It
was.
sound like
On the G,
animals.
humans breed it with each other.
We're
Oh,
actually-
you a big strong nigga.
Hey,
We gonna
come
make
on.
you have a fucking
That's
baby
another,
with this
topic.
woman, so we can make another big strong nigga on the G. Like that's how life was at a point in time. And people still do that
People
now.
still do that.
People still do that now.
That's why people don't
go
date
to the
people with
sperm
bad
bank and say, "I
genetics.
want a genius
Exactly.
that had that sperm, so I can have a genius baby or close to a genius baby on the G." Like people
I'm
do
not
that.
familiar with the IVF and stuff like that, but
I ain't either because I never did
I'm
it,
confused.
but I know I'd heard that
What
shit
are we
before.
talking about now?
I don't know. We just going all over the planet.
let's
We
get in
got
the
about
comments.
we got about 26 minutes.
Damn, that went by quick.
We was late.
I like this. No, I mean 26 minutes is the frame for our show though. When you say 26 minutes, but we had a good show. These are deep conversations. It's layers behind it. You seen P just said, "What the hell is going on?"
We going everywhere, but it's in the
It's
all
like-
in the same.
Yeah, regarding
on
the
G.
same concept. So in the comments, the next one, because Chase read the one above that, my auntie said, and all of that is based on environment. When you change environment, things are different. So who says that our purpose is to repopulate if you don't believe in the book that says it? And that's why we are so messed up. They did have human breeding farms. Human breeding farms is really blowing my mind, because is it like people actually having sex making babies? Is it like
Well, back in
cloning
them
chickens?
days
What is the breeding
Back
farm?
in the slavery days, I believe it was this like they made them have sex, but now
Okay.
it's more of the like
IVF?
yeah, like I go to the sperm bank.
Like they get the embryo
Yeah,
and
right,
then
yeah.
plant it in somebody.
Yeah, right.
That's
On G.
still tough.
I would do that
Hey.
on my life. At being 34 years old right now, if I had no kids, I would prefer to create my child on the
Ah.
G. On the G, like
I
I
get
would
it.
want, I would know like okay, this person got a 130 IQ score. They 6'2", like, cause I want a big kid on G, so they could hoop on the real, like, and be a genius. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like, cause I
what-
ain't too dumb. Like, I ain't.
The LGBTQ community do that. That's literally.
Yep,
Yeah,
the black
right,
did
yeah.
that.
They,
The black did that.
I watched I had clients. I watched a couple go through that whole process, and they
But
get
I don't
down
like
to
that, though.
science of like mental health history, family, heart rate history, heart history.
So I got a
all of
question
that.
for you. When you said that, you saying that you work with people that did that, right?
Yeah.
Being a what is it called? Surrogate.
Behavioral
Yeah,
analysis.
right.
Somebody on G.
So is it true that you wanted to have a baby and you like, oh, I'm like, I carry it and I go through everything. Do you feel like that baby will come out with anything with me involved?
Yeah, cause it's your
Like
baby.
what?
Oh, you talking about me on the other
Like,
side?
I'm holding the, like I'm
You-
I'm
the
like,
eggs
I'm
and
cooking the
surrogates.
baby up.
The
Yeah.
eggs and
I'm a
surrogates.
surrogate.
Yeah.
Do you feel
Because
like
that's
the
how
baby will
genetics-
come out with something like with me?
Yeah.
Like
With your
what?
Because that's how
embryo-
genetics work. Whether it's from male
I'm
or
a
female,
genius, nigga.
Well,
it's
what
X,
though?
Y. Like male,
about the
when you create a
butt.
baby, it's split up between X and Y. So it takes a percentage of different stuff from the male, a percentage of different stuff from the female, and that creates the baby. So you don't get to decide those things. Like,
But that's
But with me
natural
holding
process.
and cooking
But
the
she's
baby,
talking about surrogate.
it's
yeah.
the same way. Because
Yeah.
it's literally
So
genetic.
if I'm carrying your baby, you feel like
How
that?
if the X and Y is already together and she just the fertilizer?
Because your
Because
DNA is streaming
it's
through
the
that
X and
baby
Y
at
not
all
already
times.
together. Just
Like
the X.
that's where the nutrients is coming from.
No.
Your DNA.
Being
But-
connected through the placenta.
Your
X and Y
DNA
not
on the
already
G.
together.
On the
If the embryo is being implanted into the uterus to be an embryo, X and Y is together.
Oh, yeah.
No,
it's
that's
already-
not-
yes,
no,
it is.
No,
Yes,
it's
it is.
not. She still
A
has to.
surrogate is not getting
only
pregnant by
certain
the
X and
dad.
Y. Only certain X and Y is together. There is still X and Y that has to develop in order, like the brain, all of that. It has to develop the
No,
genetics.
But what I'm saying, no.
what she's saying is once
Y'all
she
get y'all shit
becomes
together.
impregnated, like because
With your baby and your husband.
the semen and the embryo
Oh,
don't.
the separate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like when I have the baby, like I don't have no ties? Like I feel like that.
Yes, you
I-
do. Yes.
Yeah, because of the placenta.
Yes,
and
yes.
and stuff like
Like,
that.
Like what type of ties?
Yes,
I mean,
you
I'm
literally-
feeding. I mean, I'm cooking the baby.
technically.
I'm giving the seasoning and shit like that.
Egg
And
and the sperm creating an embryo is one X and
We
Y.
is pissing my auntie off.
but
She
what I'm
said,
saying is that.
What? Yes, it is.
But what I'm saying is
How you
that
still spit
that she watching
surrogates?
I am-
The X and Y is just just one at that embryo. It's just one X and Y.
Okay.
There are like 7, I believe. I can't technically remember because I learned this shit in like a long ass time ago. But as the baby continues to develop,
We stressing.
it don't that X and Y it still needs to continue. That DNA it still needs to continue to develop. It's not gonna come from the mom. Where she at?
No.
It's gonna come.
Hold
from
on,
you.
let me
You
read
will-
this because they contradicting what we said. In gestational surrogacy, I'm drunk a little bit. Gestational, that's crazy. I can't get that as that.
Yeah, it's
And
time you
surrogacy,
which way.
the surrogate or the gestational, that's right. Yeah, don't cheat. Carrier does not share DNA with the baby. The
Yeah.
baby's DNA comes from the intended parents'
Yeah.
gametes.
That's what my auntie
Gametes.
said.
That's what I'm
Egg and
saying.
sperm,
No.
or from donors, which are then used to create an embryo.
Yeah.
The surrogate only
That's what I
provides the
said.
environment for the baby to grow her uterus.
So my
Her
auntie
uterus.
said you will have an emotional connection, but as
Yeah.
far as DNA, it's
Damn.
already
Exactly,
established. That's
right.
why I
That's
said
cool.
if it's an embryo, then it
don't
already
want no-
has mom and dad
It-
chromosome.
Right. It already has mom and dad chromosomes, but those chromosomes have to still develop. You
Just
shape
me.
how they develop.
Okay, right,
So, like,
me.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
shape how they develop. So,
And that's
like,
how I
if you're
feel,
yeah.
like
schizophrenic
you
or
was
anything, even though that's not in their DNA, you can literally
feed
create
that
a
baby
schizophrenic environment for a baby and have a baby that's running around schizophrenic.
or
It don't
autistic,
mean,
on
yeah,
chief,
because
or-
Wait, run that back real quick. What you just say?
if you create the womb and the environment for the
Okay.
baby for all of the genetics to develop, but in order for those genetics to develop, they need your womb, right? So your energy, what you're eating, what you're consuming, your mind literally is communicating back and forth.
Yeah.
Your hormones, all of that. So you can literally create this NBA baby, but if you're messed up or you
That's
got
true.
genetics that's messed up, you
That's
can
true.
mess up the processing of that creation.
Yep, that's true.
ChatGPT.
That's true, because I seen a video about that. I seen a video where a family did a surrogate, but she was stressed and
That's
and she
saying
lost the baby.
that
You know what I'm
there
saying?
is some kind of DNA
Yeah.
contribution, but it's not if the embryo is already developed. So if there is some kind
Right.
of social deficiency,
argue.
mental deficiency, any kind of deficiency, the embryo is already
So
developed.
it's already
like
within
whether you
them, not me.
it's like planting, it's like gardening outside and
Okay.
gardening inside. The environment do matter, but the truth of the matter is the seed is the seed.
Right. I just said that. I said it can mess up the communication between the X and Y, but that don't mean that it plays a genetic actual DNA
Okay.
inside
Nature-
the baby. Like your blood not gonna be the baby blood. Like
Right.
your heritage is gonna be the baby heritage, but that environment.
But
you
like,
know.
even though it say that scientific, I mean, from Google, because that's where I got it from. So it might be scientific evidence. It's AI overview. That's what it say.
I don't know. I don't trust Google AI overview.
Shit, they told
Because
us not
they
to trust
said-
Wikipedia, and now they trust it. On the G, that's crazy.
No,
Back
for real.
growing Up, they used
Swear
to say,
to God.
don't believe Wikipedia because people could edit
They
that
sure
shit.
did.
And now they use Wikipedia as a reference point. On the G, that's crazy to me. I ain't gonna lie.
ChatGPT.
When did they start using Wikipedia?
I use ChatGPT.
The thing is, they use it, but they don't give that phrase at the end, like this. Don't use it because this could be whatever on the G.
But that's where it come from.
on my life. That's crazy to me.
Crunchy.
G, on G.
Well, before we move on, I want to say to everybody in the world, if y'all need a surrogate, I am your person.
No, the fuck you're not. Weird as hell. Fuck your
And
body.
you know they pay 8 to 50K
Yeah, right.
for it. Like,
Right,
wait a
but
minute.
the thing is though, like your body is fucked up after
what
that. Hold on, let me finish. Your body gets fucked up. Birth is not a like guaranteed safe method. Like I mean, like safe thing. Like you never know. Like
True.
the ramifications of birth. That's like so. If you willing to give birth to a child, that should be your child, not nobody else's child, because you will. That's a possibility.
This
of
is
you-
But what if I have a body?
Don't come on here.
My
to
body is
appreciate
cool.
other
I can-
surrogates
I
in the
can-
world
I
'cause
can
you
have
know what I'm
babies.
doing.
No, it's not.
My body is
That-
good.
I'm not
I've never had no hiccups.
Yeah,
I've
I'm not
never
saying
had
you
no
did, though, but
scare.
why even try?
Period.
Ain't no trying. Like even if I had my own baby, my body is cool. So if somebody come to me and say,
Riri, I'll give you 10,000 to carry my baby.
run it, and man,
Run it.
yes,
That's less. That's
Yes.
That's what?
What?
9 months.
I'm pregnant for 9
So
months.
That's
$1,000 a month.
Yeah, right. What the fuck? That's weak.
Run that.
That's weak as hell. You sitting there.
Somebody in the hood.
You sitting there
Somebody
fat
in the
as
hood
hell.
ain't even got it.
You sitting there-
They come from me $10,000, baby. Run that.
You sitting
What
there
you
fat
talking
as hell,
about?
knees hurting, back
Yeah,
hurting,
yeah.
all that shit.
If she
Yeah, for
okay
9
with
months.
10K for
For
9
9
months, what's the problem?
You'll be single
How much?
doing that shit.
And the next person gonna say, 5 months later, you got me? I got you.
What we doing? We about to do freestyle?
Yeah, man, freestyle.
Well, I'm like, y'all want carry no, if y'all body good, y'all want carry
First
babies?
of all,
Are y'all serious?
I already tried to be a surrogate.
No one try to carry
I was
babies.
too fat.
It's a lot of people out here in the world that cannot have
That's what I
babies.
said.
bro.
I
Are you
already
serious?
tried to.
If I have a body that I feel like, you know how
Hold
many
on,
people
I
have
got a
kids
question, though. I
and
got
their
a
body
question.
bounce back?
I got a question.
Are you serious?
How could you not be able to have kids and then have a kid?
Who?
The people that can't have kids, like
lot of
you
reasons.
so like, what is the process of you not? I mean, what is the
Everybody
the
can
cause
have
of you
kids.
not having kids?
Okay,
for you
so-
to be able to put your shit in somebody else to have a kid.
Well, some people are just infertile. Some people have
So if you infertile, you still
There's
got
some
health
eggs.
conditions.
Yes.
You know what I'm
If you
saying? It's
infertile,
a lot
you
of
still got
different.
eggs.
Yes, women have eggs.
It's a lot.
Yes.
I like men because
Yes.
y'all pumping seeds a mile.
Nah, they
right? A
Nah,
woman
niggas don't
is,
be having
Niggas
that
don't
shit
be
too.
kids.
born.
They don't be merchant.
A woman is born with all the eggs
Yes.
that they're gonna have. That's not the case.
Whether
for
they
y'all.
have it or
That's
not.
what I'm trying
we
to say.
replenish. We replenish.
Literally.
don't
So
you?
yeah, they might not be marching, but it's an ongoing process for you. Y'all don't go through menopause type shit. This shit gonna dry up eventually. You know what I'm saying? And I think
That's why they
something-
freeze. That's
No,
why.
but
to-
it's people that don't have babies. Like the bitch 19 years old, 20 years old, been fucking, taking nut, not
Look
being
at
able to have a
you.
baby.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
They're
I'm caught.
but that girl that's 19, 20, when she turned 27, she like, I want to have a baby. So she take eggs out of her and put it in somebody else and have a baby. But it's like, how are those eggs working in somebody else's stomach but not working in your stomach? I mean, I know it's not the stomach literally, but you know what I'm saying, though.
Riri first.
Because like, yeah, you're not gonna do that. Cause she don't know for a fact that she can't
I wanna know
have
this
babies.
too.
Yes, she do, because she ain't have babies. What
But
the
no, what if she didn't go to the doctor to see why I can't have babies?
Bro.
What if wait a minute.
What I'm saying,
if all her
let me tell you
years-
my
okay.
thing, because I want you to know my scenario.
Okay.
We're trying to have a baby.
Okay.
This is the scenario. We're trying to have a baby. I'm nutting you every time we have sex.
And
like
it's not happening.
every time, and you're not having a baby. On the G, so that more than likely means you can't have a baby.
Or both of us, both
Both
or,
of us
or
fucked
you,
up. Yeah, or I can't
So
have
we
the
both
baby.
need to go to
Unless
the
I
doctor.
had the baby
So
already.
now it's getting y'all still together. Just say me and you still together. We ain't had kids
I got
yet,
friends that
right?
did that.
We
I
ain't
know
had
friends.
kids yet,
I'm saying.
and you doing your do. You shooting the club up, and ain't nothing happening, right? So
But what if I got other kids already though?
we're not speaking. Let's say you don't.
No, I want to use that. I want to use it as the woman. It's woman.
Oh, so you're saying it's the woman in, right?
Yeah,
okay.
right.
Okay,
'Cause-
cool. You got kids already. Okay, so I go to the doctor, and I find out. All right, whatever happened. I don't even know what's the name of it. Or why, like
Shit, I don't know.
people
either.
can't have kids. Anyways,
I'm asking
you
y'all.
go to the doctor and they say you can't have kids. For
you
whatever,
can
you ain't gonna be able to carry a child and have kids. Period. And it happens because that was Gabrielle Union. She can't have kids. Every time she got pregnant, she had an abortion. She couldn't carry it. So that's why she got a surrogate. You know what I'm saying? With Dwayne.
D Wade.
D-Wade, I'm sorry. Who is Dwayne? That's Rock.
His name is Dwayne.
But who is
Wade.
Rock?
Dwayne Johnson. Their
That's the
names
Rock?
are Dwayne.
They
It's
both named the
confusing
same?
with both of
Yeah,
their
but
names.
Okay, Dwayne. What did I
Gabrielle
say?
Union husband is D Wade.
So, and Rock
His
is
name is
Dwayne.
Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade. The Rock name is Dwayne Johnson.
So they both got the same name?
Yeah.
So what did I say?
Dwayne.
Oh,
His name is D Wade.
okay, D-Wade, whatever the fuck his faggot ass name is. I mean,
We can't use those words on the fucking show.
his name
This
is.
man said
sorry.
gay 4 times.
Sorry.
We
last
all been
show.
saying it, but we
Twice
yeah.
this show.
But what I'm saying is that
But faggot is crazy.
it's crazy that you know,
It
she
is,
couldn't have
it is.
kids. She couldn't carry a baby. She always had abortions. So it's like
Miscarriages.
Yeah, I mean, yes, sorry, miscarriages, not abortions, miscarriages. So it's like she couldn't
And sometimes
hold a baby.
Can I put you in?
Yeah,
Go ahead, booty.
baby.
Where like a female can't carry like in the
Yes.
tube to actually conceive the baby. Like sometimes
Like her
the egg is
uterus
on
not
the
strong
side
enough.
and she genuinely just can't carry a child.
Or like an ectopic pregnancy.
But see, the thing is,
So
I'm
it varies.
asking. I'm not like trying to be funny or nothing, cause I'm curious. Like, it's like, how could you like? Cause I'm thinking like your eggs, like your shit don't work. So how could you like put it in somebody else and make it work? That
It ain't like that it don't work. It's like her body.
Her body don't work. The eggs still work.
Yeah,
the eggs
function.
work.
Yes.
The body don't work.
Yes, her body.
Okay.
Yeah, her body can carry it.
I
'Cause can we
personally.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Can we agree that like y'all see they baby right? D Wade.
Yeah.
Right.
They baby look like them.
Right, but Kanye West kids look like him, and they
Yeah.
get that shit too.
And that's why it brought me to the
And-
questions why I asked
But
you.
they probably
think
picked
kids
people
look
that
like
look
them.
similar to them though, like on some like that's they literally do. Yeah.
Embryo
Really? No.
created before
I don't
it's
care. I
implanted.
agree with them
The
on that.
embryo
I
is
agree with
created
you on
before
the
it's
blood
implanted.
and all that shit has development.
There's some emotional attachment.
I don't think it's just emotional. I think, and me personally, I'm not a
Per the
scientist.
placenta, you think there's some
It's
DNA
some-
change.
It say when I looked it up, it say that it's not proven, but it's possible. Like
Yeah,
it say like it's like in most cases no. That's what it say. In most cases no, but it hasn't been proven that it's possible. Like it just haven't been proven yet. But I agree
believe
though,
it's possible,
because like
yeah.
if you put an embryo
I mean,
in like
in that case, anything
somebody
is possible,
real,
but it hasn't
Anything
been
is possible
proven.
though.
It hasn't been proven.
I just-
been in effect for how many
honestly,
years?
I just can't
How many
imagine
decades?
like
and it hasn't been
me
documented
carrying
yet.
your baby and just having no physical like DNA. It don't make sense for real.
Their baby is not gonna come out of you looking like
Emotional?
No, I don't-
I'm
I'm
saying
saying that's
emotional.
because the DNA is
But what I'm
established.
saying is though, look at this. If
A connection can occur,
confused.
but the DNA
if
is
you
established.
growing in if something is growing in 9 months, 10 months, however much, because they just start saying 10 months after a while, that shit tweak me out. But anyway,
Cause like 40 weeks and then
Yeah.
4 weeks in a month and
yeah.
then
But the thing is though, first
They run
I've been
it
having
like
kids for decades. At first it was 9 months, then all of a sudden it turned to 10 months. But we'll talk about that on another episode.
Yeah,
My
oh
thing
my
is,
God, I
if
don't
you
know.
got a baby inside of you, and your insides are developing this thing, I believe at some point, some of the things that you using to develop this baby come like yo just.
You think you contribute something more than a womb?
I believe that on the G. I
like
believe
the
that.
bond, not just baking in your
On
oven.
the G, I believe
Something
that.
That's where
happened.
the emotion comes
I
from,
don't
right?
believe
That's
it's
where
just
the emotion
emotional
comes
though. I don't believe it's just emotional. Emotional to me, while y'all saying that, is like, I love this baby. This baby
It's
gonna love
growing
me.
you.
You
This
carrying
baby
the
gonna
baby.
love me. I agree with that wholeheartedly. But I'm not saying that when y'all talking about emotional connection. No, I'm not saying that.
You
I'm
thinking
talking about
DNA wise?
but I'm not thinking DNA necessarily DNA. I don't want to say DNA because,
But
like
you
I
is.
said, but it's not. It's like if I'm a little, like she said, schizophrenic. It's a possibility this baby could get some of that schizophrenia in them.
Okay.
If I'm a little bipolar, it's a possibility that this baby could, because you 9-10 months you getting my blood flowing through you. So my DNA is flowing through you regardless on the G.
So can we go back to the bun in the oven concept?
That's what Paris
I think
said.
that is the most reliable to project the different approach with this matter. First and foremost, with the bun in the oven, when the dough go in the oven is already the oven. All they have to do
Is cook it.
Why? Because with the dough, what's in the dough? All
Agree,
of
I
the
agree.
ingredients for the bun to be a bun, for the bun to transform.
shit gonna have some radiation on it.
Transform for dough to. I mean, yeah, that's.
And yeah, the oven-
But we gonna visualize it, but that makes
that's
sense
the
too, though.
same concept. Essentially,
Not to me.
the woman,
That's
the
not the
dough,
same
the
concept.
embryo.
Yes, it is, 'cause
to
the oven
correlate,
is
to
cooking in the-
correlate,
okay,
to
go ahead.
correlate
Keep
my
going.
example with this situation that we're discussing, the embryo is the dough. It's already established. It's already dough. When it goes in the oven, when it goes in that other woman's womb, surely the temperature matter in the oven. Surely the environment matter. If you stump in water bread cooking, what happened? It fall. Something gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it don't contribute, but I am saying when it comes to DNA wise, I don't think that you're gonna get something for me because you
That's
cooking
what
in
I
my
wanted
oven.
to know. That's what I wanted to know.
What I'm saying is, when you put that bread in the oven, is the bread connected to the oven in any way?
No, it's just cooking in there.
It's just cooking. But when you bake a baby in that stomach, like you said, that placenta is growing that baby. You
the
hear me?
placenta is essentially the heat in the oven in this context.
No, it's not. A placenta is connected to the baby. You gotta cut the placenta away from that baby.
It's
you don't
no
have
different
to cut
from turning the oven off. It's done.
No, I don't
cooking.
agree with that. I don't agree with that. On the G, I don't agree with that. That's cool that you feel that way. Like you said, your shit don't make me stink or whatever the fuck your crazy is.
What you eat don't make me
Yeah,
sick.
right.
What your shit don't make me stink? I'm dead. What your shit don't make me stink?
Sometimes he just let that shit off. He don't even give a fuck. He just let it off. Like, damn, man. All right, let's get in the comments.
Yeah,
'cause
My
we finna
auntie
get up
been
outta
kicking
here.
it with
Yeah,
us.
right,
Thank you,
she
Auntie
lit.
Cassie.
Shout out
She
Auntie
said
Cassie.
it's always been 40 weeks. It's still 9 months. It's the generalization because there are more than 4 weeks in some months. That's true. I'll never forget being pregnancy in 5 Thursdays. Thank you, Jesus.
That's the
It's
good
not.
pay weeks. That's the good pay month.
Hey, when you get the weekly pay, yeah, you know what's up. Schizophrenia does not pass through your placenta system, and neither does any other disease or disorder. The woman's body will automatically become suitable for the baby. The placenta belongs to the womb as a result of pregnancy.
Okay.
I think we gotta dive into
Well,
that.
and that's what you were saying?
But she basically saying, like, it doesn't. She said,
She going against me.
yeah,
She going against me.
she is.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying
But-
Riri because Riri's thinking that she's taking my side, but she definitely not.
She's saying nothing passes through the placenta
right.
because that's what we was
Okay, yeah.
considering when we
Right.
thought
Yeah.
about how to possibly contribute to the baby. Like, well, it do gotta get nutrients through the placenta, but my auntie is saying that nothing is transferable via the placenta system. Diseases or disorder, at least. So,
Well, that's good. I just wanted to know for myself,
my
not
girl
for a
finna get
friend
that 10K.
or more. And then,
Period. And go up to 80. You know that.
And lose a husband. Hey,
I mean, but what not though? Cause he'll still be here. Amen. Clock it. When that money
you're
hit,
lying.
baby, I get that money. You ain't going nowhere.
You're lying. I'm not sitting. I'm not.
He's not somebody else's baby
I'm
mama.
not sitting here doing you being somebody baby mama.
I'm not nobody baby mama.
Yes, you are.
I am an oven.
You are, bro.
I am an oven.
To you.
Tell him a surrogate don't make her.
Yes, I'm
somebody
not a
else's
baby mama.
I wouldn't let no.
You want to let your woman do it?
Wait. Because that's a woman.
If you were a
perspective.
man.
But men was being offered up to 100,000 to donate.
You asked
sperm.
our perspective though.
Yes,
Our
that's cool.
opinion.
That's cool.
Would y'all be
so
okay
if you
with
was a
y'all
man,
men
you want to let
doing
your
that,
woman do it?
It's different because you're not finna be like actually carrying it. I gotta
don't gotta
feed you.
see
I gotta
it,
really
nothing.
treat you like you're a baby
If
mama.
they taking care of all of that,
Bro, you walking around this bitch with a fat ass belly.
Now you
With
mad.
somebody-
Because pregnancy is a lot
I had
deeper
somebody
than.
tell me.
Then donate
I had
sperm.
somebody tell me, I'll take care of everything.
I mean, I wouldn't do it.
Bills
yeah.
and all.
I would-
Clock it.
I would. But if I was the male, would I let my wife do it? No, I would do
Why
it.
can't we just say it together and you know that this is not a child that we have to care for when I have it.
But now
you don't gotta care for
now
the
your
child.
titty saggy as hell.
And I got the money to fix it. Amen. Clock it.
Oh yeah. Okay. You got to fix it in the end.
What are we talking about?
No, y'all
That's what we're talking about.
Y'all minded women. You're lying.
That's a personal.
Because if you fixing your titties, that means you going into that little bullshit 10K you just got. So it was pointless to fucking do it.
Baby, my titties only
Fucking-
3K.
Like, what, nigga? So that's
Titties
so
are not
7K. It was pointless to go.
What if
you
titties
made
say?
Hey, in 9 months, I'm gonna do it again.
9 months
First of all, that's not. That's not.
10 is best.
I was gonna say they get like $50,000, don't they?
Some people.
If you not getting that, you're a clown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay. I like
If you're
that.
not getting more than that, like I ain't gonna lie, I want way more than that because I've experienced pregnancy. I know that's a lot. It's a lot. Even pushing the baby out.
She said it's not, but he has to deal with the results of a pregnancy that doesn't benefit his household.
For
You
real.
hear me? Yo, auntie talking her shit. She went against me, so I can't even
I
say
agree
like
with
I'm
that.
biased to her on the G. She talking her shit.
I mean, that's true.
Dang, can I get some?
Go ahead, boo.
Huh?
Oh, you want some candy?
Some chips.
Amen.
Shit.
But what I'm saying, auntie, is that like, yeah, he do have to sit there for 9 months, benefit, and benefit the child that's not his.
Hold on.
But he also gonna benefit that money.
Y'all do not know what hold on mean in this bitch.
I was talking
I'm
already.
finna start muting mics when I say hold
I was
on. I'm
already
muting
talking.
mics on
I
the
was
G.
already talking.
It's cool.
So don't say that.
I got the power to mute mics, so it's cool. When
You
I say
shoulda
hold
did
on, if niggas don't stop
You
talking,
should
I'm
have did
muting
that. Amen.
Surrogates get between 50,000 to 110,000. Through the exact amount varies, though the exact amount varies depending on several factors. Damn,
Yeah. Look at you. Like, well, shit. It's only 9 months. Look at you.
50,000
Yeah,
shit.
boy.
No, chat. We ain't doing that. All I'm saying
Niggas gonna make 50,000 in a year.
Hey, shut up. 9 months is a year. We ain't doing that though, right?
I'm saying y'all said 10. They said 10.
Yeah.
They said between 10 and 50. Y'all was down. Y'all was down bad. Y'all was thinking wrong.
I mean, we was down bad.
on the G.
I didn't even hear
Oh, we
shit.
supposed to been gone.
50K. We at 159. You got it.
Okay. Oh, we had two. It's too late on the G. We gone, y'all.
We got 50 seconds.
On the G. No, my shit say 2. On the G.
Swaggy.
Shot o'clock. See y'all next time, man. We coming on Saturday. I don't know who all will be here, but we here.
You come back, auntie.